Greetings, citizens, and welcome to Hardcore Skyblock. Last time we were able to get established with this beautiful platform, a couple of farms, and some basic gear. Today we're going to be working on building out some additional farms for more resources, upgrading our gear from iron to diamond, and some good old-fashioned exploration to additional islands that we have not yet been to. We're on our way to 100,000 subscribers in the Legion, so if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to join up as a part of the first 100K. With all that said, I've got a few ideas about how we should get started today. And one, I appear to only have sweet berries, so I'm sorry to say we have to start this way, but I do prefer meat, so... You saw what happened? The cow slipped onto my axe. Yeah, you'll all be hearing from my attorney. They've got nothing on me. Bloop, 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 bloop. There we go. Feeling better about that. And as far as getting a start, I'd really like a gold farm in the Nether. And actually, I didn't mention, but last time we made this to-do board. So you'll see gold farm in the Nether is the first, but I'd feel a lot more comfortable doing that if I had full diamond gear and at least some enchants. So I might do some work on that one first. Also, once I get a start on a few of these, I'm going to be taking a look at the comments from the last video to see if there are any suggestions from any of you that we should add to the board. So let's see what our villager situation is like from what we set up in the last video. And yeah, not great, Bob. 2 farmers, only one of them is locked in because I wasn't sure if I wanted 2 farmers. And 4 villagers down here, and they appear to have stopped filling up the beds. So I guess that's first order of business. Let's fill up on villagers because we're probably going to need more than 4, right? Which means we are going to go into farmer mode. Let's max out on carrots. I think those were doing better trades than the potatoes. And actually, I don't know why I said that, because before we can even trade them, we need to give them all to the villagers because we're so selfless. We share our wealth with the plebs. They say it all the time. I'm such a gift to them. One of the things we're going to work on later is duplicating this dirt, so it's going to be nice when we don't have to just deal with it in the limited little small area that we have here. We could expand it out. We could even just, I don't even know, just max out an enormous platform so we don't have to worry about the small little itty bit that we can work with here. One day, citizen. And we're out of bone meal. Whatever will I do? We might have some bones available over here. This thing needs to be upgraded to this video. What a mess. But not right now. We'll get to it. I think after this harvest we should have enough. Greedy boys in there are always hungry for more carrots. Let's say they've earned 4 stacks. I mean, they haven't really, but we're just going to pretend. All right, it's feeding time. There you go. Enjoy. And yep, they get down to business right away. At least I thought they were. What happened? There we go. Am I too close? What if I'm hiding in the corner? They can't see me here, right? Oh, okay. Got down to business and then went right to bed. Whatever works for you. So they should keep up with that for at least a little while. At the same time, I should probably work on this guy to level him up. I really wouldn't mind golden carrots, so we didn't have to rely on the steak and sweet berries. And then eventually we'll have a decision to make once they've managed to populate the house down here just a little bit more. And that's going to be, what are we filling this out with? Who's next? And what do we want you to be? Because these are the only 2 that ended up being cured, so they're going to have discounts. And I wanted a Fletcher, we just don't have Flint, but we might be able to get some later in the video, so maybe we just leave him for now. We get new ones up here. One thing we can do, let's make the job blocks and see what we can do, because I think I know what I'd like. And if memory serves, I think we're going to need some smooth stone, so we'll cook up some stone for dinner. But first off, we can make a smithing table. That's one that we're going to need. Grindstone, we can use some of this, get some slabs, and easy enough, there we go. And without fail, I always forget what the last one is. I think it's blast furnace. That's where we needed the smooth stone. Okay, so a single furnace, the smooth stone that we just made, and we're in business. I hope that's right. I think that's what we need. So with those things and some extra trapdoors, I think that's all we're going to need. We can start moving some villagers up. We just want to make sure that they, I don't know what we should call it, got it out of their system. What is happening here? Do you need a hand? Okay. Maybe we should go fishing at some point too. I wouldn't mind taming some of the cats. Are you contemplating making some more plebs? Because I could use some more. I want to start moving some folks up. You know what? I don't want to just sit and watch them. That's creepy anyway. And after all, we are in a skyblock world. We could always use more cobblestone. So maybe I'm just going to wait. Let's let a day or so pass. I'm sure they'll fill up and all the beds should be full at that point. Then we can move some folks up, but in the interim, we can do our favorite thing in the entire world, collecting cobblestone, and no, don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch. I shall let you know when the villagers are done. And we're just about to lose this pickaxe. There it goes. Which is why I'm ever so glad we took the time to set up a farm. It's a really nice thing. You no longer have to scrape for the resources you need. I already have some. I don't know why I'm going over here. Ooh, but this happened again. I noticed they're getting stuck. I think it probably has to do with the stairs I have here. So, improvements to be made on that front too. But I am able to get full stacks now and get iron golem farm. Look at that. And as I was saying, it's just nice. I no longer have to scrape by trying to find what I need. It's just there for me whenever I need it. That way I don't have to feel guilty about using iron pickaxes. Because if you've been here a while, you know I would use stone until I felt very secure in my iron supply. Alright, how we looking, plebs? We are looking full. Or wait, no. We could afford one more. That means I think tomorrow we can get started. We'll give them a few more carrots to be sure, and then we can get the gear that I want. Uh-oh. If they're doing it in theirs, where's the baby gonna come out? Better it be inside and not outside. Uh-oh. It's not working out. They're having a lover's tiff. Probably because you're doing it in a little tiny corridor. Oh no, that was a mistake. Uh-oh. Well, great. Fantastic. You'll go back at night. You're not going to stay out here. In fact, do you want back in now? I'll leave it open. And I have to watch to make sure nobody else gets out. But you could go back in. Come on. Oh, no. Okay. Man, I love villagers. I don't really. I mean, yeah, if you go up here, look, I'll even open it up. Look at that. You can keep going. Save me a trip later. Oh! Don't do that. Ooh, you are the worst. You are the absolute worst. New plan. I put a trapdoor here. They'll get stuck because they're enormous foreheads, but he could still go in and I could close the gate. You realize you're making me waste a day, right, with your shenanigans? And I don't want to tear this down because then I waste the nearly full blaze powder that I have in there. I can at least make it a little harder for you to get at it. Get out of here. Oh, look at that. It's completely covered. You can't even get at it. I'll just walk on top then. You would, wouldn't you? Oh no! Oh no! I didn't think about the babies! This is getting worse by the second. Oh no. I need it to be nighttime. This is why you don't trust villagers. Never. Never give them an inch. Okay, are you back in? At least you're back in here now? Are you stuck? Don't think they can get back out, so at least the children are back inside. Yeah, all of you get down there. There we go. I think we're safe on the child front. Now we just wait for night again. Oh no, we're not safe. We're not safe on the child front. That's what you're telling me. Unbelievable. Great start to the video, huh, citizen? Villager madness left and right. I made some security improvements over on this side. Hopefully that stops with the stair shenanigans. I think everybody's in except for the guy who thinks he's going to be a cleric. You don't make those kinds of decisions. You better not. You know what? I'm comfortable just calling that a loss. We'll get a new one. I mean, do we really want to have to deal with that the rest of the video? Or are we comfortable just saying, yep, that one, no good. We'll try again. Next time I go into the nether, there's a high likelihood we're just going to be pushing him off the edge. Anyway, though, we've got 7. I think tonight we start moving some of them up. Okay, we are ready. I mean, I'm never quite ready for this, but, you know, as ready as we're going to be. So, we remove extra beds. We clear a path up here. We put down our beds, or do we want to do one at a time? Oh, beautiful. This will be fun. You're coming with me, fella. Fresh beds up this way. Oh, there he is. Okay. There you go. Now we put this here. Remove these two. Wait. Let's be safe. Let's cover this up. I remember that from last time. Okay. You just gonna go right in there. Right in there. Yep, right this way. Then we cover... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's supposed to be a trapdoor. There we go. Okay, good. There's 1 down. 2 to go. You're next, fella. Where are you going? Don't you want a bed? I mean, you don't need to go in the bed if you don't want to. I can just push you right in there. Okay, that one was easier for some reason. And last up, well, that would be you, my friend. And I am gonna need you to follow me. We need to play musical beds. Look, there's one right here. You're waking up the other ones. You're trying to push him out the window. That's not cool. This guy is unbelievable. He's making me put beds like 2 blocks apart. Ooh, that's a thunderstorm. Let's go to bed. We've got him trapped here. We should be okay. Good night. We don't need the platform burning down. That's for sure. I have a feeling I'm going to regret that decision I just made. Yeah, he's going to be a bit difficult, isn't he? No. You don't need to go down there. You just get right in there. Good job. Just get down. Get down. Get down. There we go. And do we have you? Did we catch you? That could have been worse. Okay, now I have no idea if they have the right jobs. Toolsmith, is that what a blast furnace does? Armorer? No, this doesn't seem right. I think you're supposed to be a weaponsmith. I have no idea. So how do we do this? They're stuck, right? They can't get out of there. So let's take them all again. And we'll just, I guess, keep putting them down until they have the right jobs, which, nope. Do we need to start one block off for some reason? They refuse to take the one that I put right in front of them. There we go. Okay, you got the right one. So I guess that means we should probably lock you in, huh? I don't think this really matters which one we do on the first trade. So let's just lock you in. So we're good with you. You, I need you to take this one. Nope, wrong. Try again. Okay, I see what's going on here. Intentionally difficult. And then watch what happens when I put one in front of him. Oh, okay. Never mind. You're making me look bad. That's actually not bad. Sharpness, sweeping edge, but I don't know that I want your first trade to be a 7 emerald trade. That might be a bit too much. Ooh, sharpness 2, sweeping edge 2. Much better. And we've got a 3 trade. Yep, we'll lock you into that, which means you're the last one, buddy, and you better take this. Good. Once again, probably doesn't matter, but we'll go with a 4 emerald trade. And there we go. We've got our 3 plebs that we need. It's going to take a bit, probably, to level these guys up to diamond level. So first things first, I guess we're going to need a lot more emeralds, which means I'm going to be doing a lot of farming. You do take pumpkins and melons, though. Might not be a bad idea to try to set up a farm for that. Probably going to need to duplicate dirt first, though. Okay, let's take, it's going to take a bit. I don't know how those got there. That wasn't me for sure. But I think we should probably just fill this entire chest with carrots and potatoes. That's going to make things go by a lot faster, isn't it? And since admittedly that is not the most interesting thing in the world to watch, how would you feel about a farming time lapse with some facts about Rome? They're excited. I know, you're excited too. So cue the time lapse and cue the facts. Recently, I've been reading SPQR by Mary Beard, and it's a great book. I'd recommend it, but in particular, I've been learning more about the infamous Catilinarian conspiracy that took place in 63 BCE. Much of the beginning of her book covers this event, but it also includes a lot of context that I wasn't aware of. Let's start with a short description of what happened, then in later cinematics we can get into the details. In short, the Catilinarian conspiracy was an attempted overthrow of the Roman government by Lucius Sergius Catilina. The plan was to oust the current consuls of Rome and assume control of Rome once they were gotten rid of, shall we say. One of these consuls was named Marcus Tullius Cicero, or just Cicero for short. You may have heard of him. He was kind of a big deal, or at least that's what he would have told you. A lot went into this that we can get into later, but at the end of the day, Cicero used his rhetoric and gathered evidence to expose the conspiracy and drive Catiline out of Rome, where he was ultimately defeated by the Roman legions on the field of battle. Welcome back, citizen. As fun as that was, I want to take a break. You'll see, we were able to fill up quite a bit in here. However, I don't want to just now start trading, because believe it or not, we actually blew through a lot of bones doing that. And, we're getting low here. So I kind of think we should stop just letting this fly all over the place, and we should start actually collecting it when it comes down. And pretty simple way to do that. First of all, we open up a couple spots up here just so we can either stop or aggressively slow the amount of spawns that are coming through. Here we go, that should help. Then we see about blocking off this channel so they stop coming through. There we go, that should do it. Then, of course, we clear it out. That wasn't too bad. And actually, geez, we might be able to fill up on the bones just from that. That is madness. The rest of this, I can't be bothered. There's still so much more. Jeez, I can't believe that. 3 glass bottles out of that too. So I already know, even though we're going to try to improve this a little bit, it's going to fill up quickly, and then this same exact type of thing is going to start happening again. Nothing we can do about that, currently anyway. But I would at least want some level of collection there. And on that note, we shall make ourselves a hopper. I'm pretty sure somewhere, yeah, we've got carpet. Don't know if it matters if it's moss carpet or with wool. If it does, I could always change that out. And then some additional chests. There we go. Now we should be able to just put another one right here. Technically, I could just fill it up with chests all the way around and then move stuff. It'd be difficult to have hoppers go from this chest into others, though, because they need to be underneath, and we are at the very bottom of the world, so that might not work. Also, that's the wrong spot. Why didn't you tell me? It should go here. We get rid of this, put a hopper down with a carpet on top, and really that should be it. Am I forgetting anything? Mobs fall down, crushing damage or whatever. Goes into the hopper, goes in the chest. No, I think that's it. Which means we can open this back up. All of our friends come falling down. Still looking good there. And then we just plug all the holes up here to make sure that it turns back on. Bloop, 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 bloop. And I missed. Bloop. Okay, so a little bit better, a little bit cleaner, a little bit more efficient. I'll have to give it a think, though. There's got to be a way for this to, you know, collect what we can, and then maybe I could use redstone to turn it off up there, like redstone lamps or whatever they're called. We'll think about that later. I just wanted to get that one little part in. And while that runs, yes, this looks great. This looks like a lot of produce. I think it's going to do woefully little with the trades, unfortunately. So let's say six stacks of each. How many emeralds do we think that's going to net us? Only one way to find out. Yeah, I mean, that was basically all of them, and that's 32 emeralds. Ooh, boy. So it's either, that was 41 total. 41 emeralds. We've got 28. So we can keep that up. We can keep doing it. Takes quite a while. Or we could add pumpkins and melons. Or we could find a use for you. But the good news is, if we can level these three up, there's a chance they will buy iron. And if that's the case, we could do that and get more emeralds. So with the emeralds we got, let's see if we can level them up. Okay, that guy wasn't bad. Blah, get rid of all that. And he takes iron. This is good news. That, my friends, is an extra income stream, which we love. Let's try you next. Beautiful. We got him leveled up. Never going to need that many iron axes. Hopefully I get a diamond one, so I'm not wrong about that. Perfect. We got two that take iron. And how about you? Are we going to be able to get you all the way up? I don't know about that. Oh, so close. We just ran out. All right, you know what that means. Well, we get a new pair of boots and a new iron axe. We may as well do that. You know what? I didn't mean to take that many. I'm second guessing myself on the iron axes. We'll keep a couple of these. Just chuck them in here for now. Okay, so we can start trading iron. That will help. Then we can level this guy up. Oh, look at that. His price has dropped and I've only got one emerald left. The perfect amount to level him up. Sometimes the stars just align. And of course, you're the difficult one. He doesn't buy iron. Well, 2 out of 3. Not terrible. Let's see what we can do with iron trades. Not too shabby. I will take all of that. And keep running at peak capacity, please. Oh, also, this is probably working by now. Is it? Is there any entity cramming going on in there? Well, I guess there's... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, it's starting to collect stuff, so that's good. A lot cleaner than just picking it up from all over the place. And who wants to give me emeralds by way of iron? Both of you, how kind. Ooh, diamond hoe. That's not a bad iron shovel. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 3, not bad at all. You are not leveled up yet. Let's try that again. Efficiency 2, diamond axe. Fortune 1, efficiency 2, diamond shovel. Well, let's start getting diamond stuff. This is only 1 emerald, so that, no problem. Let's get that. And that levels you up all the way. That's an okay diamond pickaxe. I think we'd probably want to combine a few of these together to get a decent one, but good to know that's there. So you are all the way leveled up. You still need some more work. Why don't we get the axe? We will need a diamond axe. Efficiency 2 is pretty good. Yeah, let's get that. And... Smite 3 sword. Wonderful. I mean, maybe not bad. Would have been my first choice. That's all I'm saying. And now we get to work on you for a while because this is probably going to take the longest. Or the most expensive anyway. Bloop, 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 bloop. I guess we're getting shields. Will we make it? Yes, we will. And I'll get a new one, but yeah, let's, we can keep 2 just in case. Now on to the good stuff. Not terrible. Not wonderful, not terrible. Couple more iron trades. And I think that's all we can manage. I guess, why don't we start at the bottom? Just get ourselves some boots. Ooh, cover me with diamonds. I mean, cover my feet with diamonds maybe. But that's the first step. So they're mostly leveled up. This guy has 1 more level to go. These 2 are good. So I guess at this point, all we have to do is continue with the trades, the iron trades, and I suppose you, until we have enough to afford every piece of diamond stuff. And then we will be in good shape. So give me a bit more. And I guess we just keep going with you because you're the only one that still needs to level up. So we will get our pants or pantaloons. And now we're halfway fancy. Did you raise your prices? Wasn't that 1 emerald before? Maybe we'll come back to you and trade a little bit later. But I think we'll need to trade a lot of shields to get them up to the master level like these guys are. And then we can go through and start buying everything else. Until then, I'm going to need some more iron, I'm sure. Which might mean we should do a quick AFK. Undecided on that point because this doesn't work incredibly fast. Got a little bit there now. So maybe we hang for a bit, grab some more iron. That should give us the emeralds that we need, hopefully, because we need to complete the set. We also want to be careful because we don't have mending. So rather than blowing through that diamond axe, one thing we can do, especially with the falling tree mod, is just keep these over here. That way, anytime we're felling trees, we'll just use the iron axes. If I remember to, that is. Also, we'll keep our diamond hoe over here. I don't need to carry it on me, but we'll have it in case we need it. Actually, seeing what's going on here, I don't think they're successfully falling into this anymore, and I think it's because they're raised up a little bit on that carpet. And currently, it's not super important to me to get experience from this. We could always change this, but I'm wondering if I can very carefully remove that carpet. Yep. That was the problem. Look at that. Okay, yeah, so definitely stopping them. The way to fix that, I'd have to raise this up by 1 block. It's something I can do. I don't feel like I need to do it right now, so we're gonna leave it. And we'll let that run at the same time we let this run. And we'll just take a nice little break right over here. So I will see you in a bit, citizen. We'll come back to some more iron, and then we should be able to finish up on those trades. See you once we're back. All right, let's see how we're doing, and we can wait for you to finish, don't worry. There we are. Not as much as I would have hoped for, but it's more than we had. Let's see what we can do with that for trades, and I bet you're back up to 4. Yeah, that's not great news. I wonder if I wanted them to go back down to 3. I mean, you just gotta trade with them. Oh, you're still at 3. That's good news. Nom, 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 nom. This guy is just offering me some free iron, so we'll take him up on that. I appreciate it. Where are you going? I thought you wanted to give me free iron. There we go. Appreciate it. And with that, we are up to, well, we're down to 2 iron, but 53 emeralds. Not bad. Ooh, good. You're back down to 1, so we'll try to level you up. There we go. And now that you are an armorer master, ooh, I hate thorns. I don't want thorns. That's not bad. I think we can get both, so let's do it. Chestplate and helmet, and we are looking mighty fine. We have 6 emeralds left. Can I do anything with that? Not really, no. But once we get a few more, we can get our shovel and our pickaxe, as well as a sword, and then I think we'll be in good shape. For now, though, I don't think we need to do that. I think I'm okay coming back to that later. So appreciate the help, boys. I'll be back later. I do want to start on the gold farm shortly, but before that, during the AFK, I was thinking about what we've got going on over here, and I thought, why don't we get a bunch more chests set up, just so we could do a bit more organization. So for example, 1 chest for bones, 1 for rotten flesh, and you get the idea. Lots of gunpowder, arrows, and I think, yeah, we'll need to move these chests over. So I'll take that. I think we'll still have 1 semi-random chest, and that could be witch stuff, spider stuff, glow squid stuff, things we don't get in quite as enormous a quantity. There we go. And we'll probably want to do a specific chest for armor and weapons. There we go. So that's looking a lot cleaner now. And that means when this thing fills up, which we're actually pretty close to doing, so why don't we demonstrate? We can just move to each one of these chests and then allow it to fill back up again. Eventually, we'll be able to safely say we need no more of this stuff like ever again. But for now, we've expanded our capacity by quite a bit. There we go. I think we got all that. I don't, however, want to keep guessing which one is which because I'm already forgetting. So I think what we could do, luckily we've got some leather, which means we can get item frames and pop all of those on. Then whatever's in the chest, we can just put right there, and that's going to make it much easier to remember. And there we go. Beautiful. That looks so much better. Yep, that's an improvement. So I think we're ready for the gold farm. Take the last bit out of here, and then we need to grab some materials that I think I'll need for it, which I, for some reason, didn't even think through yet. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. I just know we want a gold farm. I do get the feeling we're going to need a lot of cobblestone slabs, so that should probably be enough. Why don't we finally make a stone cutter as well? That'll probably come in handy. We'll bring a hopper because I think we'll want to automate the collection. Then a couple other little bits and bobs. That should be a pretty good start, I think. Oh, we should probably bring some more food. Maybe the farmer can help us out? Kinda. I could do pumpkin pie. There's no golden carrots yet. But I could probably get there by buying these. Let's just get a couple of you. And then I'm too scared to drink these, so we're going to throw them away. And now we can. There they are. I can get a grand total of 18. And I am back to 0 emeralds. We are poor, but not forever. Okay, let's go in and start giving it a think. Oh, geez. We're a little overwhelmed in here, and I'm not even going to try to get your iron. I just need a little bit more space, so can you just check it out down at the bottom there and let me know what you see? Send back data. You could even go back through if you want. There you go. I don't like the look you gave me, so we're going to ask you to collect some data down there too. Goodbye. The cats can stay, because we like cats. Okay, what are we doing? That looks dangerous. So why don't we build off in the other direction? That's towards the warped forest. That is a crimson forest. There are 2 warped forests. There's one there, and then over there, there's another one. I don't really know. I kind of just don't want to be by that. So why don't we build it off in this direction? And for the first part, we want to be spawn proof. So we'll do a half slab down. And then when we get there, we'll have to make 1 half slab higher for our spawn platforms. We don't want to get too close to that because I want to make sure we're still in another waste biome so we can actually get the zombified piglins, which means we'll build a collection platform here. And now the fun begins. We have to think about how we're going to do this kind of backwards, by which I mean we're going to start with a collection area and then keep moving out to make spawn platforms. I also want to be kind of careful. So anything on this side that we make spawnable, essentially, we're going to put a button on top. And then let's say we're thinking about collecting things here, which means our hopper will go in there, and this needs to be where all of the piglins will fall in. So we want to surround that. And then strictly because this is how we did it in the hardcore world, I'm going to put these over on the sides. I'll be perfectly honest with you, I don't exactly know why. I think it has to do with the hitboxes, but it worked in that farm, so we're going to do something similar. Next up, I think we're going to need a decent amount of walls, so I'm just going to turn a stack of these into walls, and we want to be very safe, so we're going to, well, kind of need a way to, we're not doing entity cramming just yet, so we need a way to attack them. Is that going to be safe? Are they going to be able to get at me? Maybe a couple trapdoors, or at least one, that way we can close it if we need to. I'm very nervous, as you could probably tell, about them potentially being able to get through here and get at me. We don't need that. Anyway, though, temporary way to get behind this. We're going to have to break these down. Do not let me forget. Let's grab some stairs. Then I'm wondering if it would be enough to just do it this way, because they will be able to get out of there, most likely. But I'm hoping if they're aggroed, they'll just fall in there and not want to get out. They'll keep wanting to get at me. So that's the hope. Then we just need spawnable area. Quite a bit of spawnable area, actually. So maybe, yeah, let's do 2 as slabs. And then once we have that, it might be it. I want to go simple for this first one. We're not doing a full-fledged, like, automatic farm. It's more just a place where we can get a lot of gold when we need it. It could always be improved in the future. So let's just make sure they have a lot of area to spawn in. And actually, wait, I just thought of something. No, that should work fine. I was thinking, should we have like a 1 block wide so they all kind of line up and fall in? But I think this should work. We'll just want to build the walls up higher to be safe and maybe off to the side a little bit once we're done. From there, we'll build a bit of a bigger platform. There we go. And I do think I want to start kind of small, because obviously this isn't a huge platform, but I want to make sure all this works, and then we could always expand it in the future. But before anything else, we will want to ghast proof the area, just in case. And I think that, do I want it 2 high or 3 high? Let's bring it 1 lower. That way anything should be able to spawn under here that we want. But if we do this, it's a bottom slab, so they shouldn't be spawnable. And if we cover the whole platform like this, it should stop ghasts. I really hope so anyway. That would be super annoying. Okay, hopefully that does the trick. And then everything over here we want very safe. And I didn't bring more of these, so we're just going to put walls on top, because what's the worst that could happen, right? So at that height, I can't see them breaking through. I mean, how would they? Are they going to be able to stand on top of that? Let's check. Yeah, they will. So maybe no trapdoor there. Once they're in here, I don't see how they could get through to me. I think that's generally safe. And that all looks good to me. Let's just build this one out a little bit further, because I don't need to be flanked. I think everything looks good over there. I'm going to go back to the other side and then we can give it a test as soon as we close all this off, which means another wall. Getting rid of this. Then maybe we put up a little bit here just for our own safety. Hopefully it saves me from myself. Oh look, we've got an audience. They came to watch. It's either a good sign or a bad sign. But I think we're good. The only thing that might be difficult is getting it started, because we're going to need a way to hit one of them to aggro them, but I could always just kind of tower up and do it over there. Ooh, are we ready? Is this gonna work? No way of knowing, really. So, biggest thing is, are we safe? Are they gonna be able to get through? I don't think so. I built this enormous wall over there. Everything else is set up. This is spawn-proof. So I guess that just means we give it a test. Ooh, I'm scared. Let's run back so they have room to spawn, and I can already see on the mini-map that it's working. Oh boy, yeah, you can see their little toesies in there. Okay, it's now or never time. Oh, hey, buddy. Whoa, okay. That's why. Okay, I'm actually really glad that happened. I completely forgot about the babies. Okay, let's, I guess we can do that. That should mean we're safe from the babies, right? I want to be doubly sure. I'm like, you have no idea. I'm super scared about this. Oh, one more thing. I think some of this is spawnable over here. We should make that not spawnable. Because what if they appear behind us? That would not be good. So everything gets covered in slabs, and that includes down here. And I think now we should be safe. I don't think it's spawnable anymore. I hope so. Okay, there is a baby there, so I think that means it can't get through. We should be good with that now. Hey, little buddy, can you get through? I don't think so. All right, we just have to do this. Oh, I put all my arrows in that chest. Okay, we'll get arrows, and then we got to do this real quick. There we go. That'll let us start it up. Excuse me. I don't have time to deal with this right now. I don't know where he came from. Oh, but there wasn't one in the nether. Maybe he came out of the nether as soon as we went in. I don't know. I just don't care. We gotta test out the gold farm. Okay, so they're all spawned in. I will try to hit that one and then we'll stay back here just to see like what's gonna happen. They're falling off. I can see that much. Some of them are falling off. Some are in here. So let's, okay. Yep. That was still a problem. At least we noticed right now and not later. Now that I'm here, we can try to push you off. Okay. Babies can still get through. That's not great. Try to get rid of that one from here. I can see them falling off back there. We might have to put up a lot more walls to stop that from happening. And then how do we stop the babies from coming through? And can we do it now without getting into trouble? Nope, we can't. You stay back, especially when I'm on a one wide thing. Don't push through. Don't push through. Where are you coming from? How are you able to get through? Maybe that will stop it. Just trying to block off any area where they could possibly get through. Are we good? Is it all blocked off now? Okay, let's try this again. They don't appear... Oh, yep. Well, I mean, he got stuck. We still don't want them falling through. Another trapdoor, maybe? Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, we got an audience again. That was the same guy. Okay, whatever. Here we go. Give me some gold, please. And I can already tell we have a lot of stuff not going in the hopper, which we can technically go in and get, but that's not the safest thing in the world, I imagine. Is anything going into those chests? Let's see. Yeah, we're getting some. Let's do this until the sword is almost broken, or until they stop spawning. I think we're out of them. Yeah, they stopped spawning for the most part. Okay. It works. It could use some improvement, but it does work. So in a pinch, we have a way to get gold. And that was kind of the point anyway. And actually looking at this, we could probably fix some of the hopper problems. Nah, it's easy enough to just sit here. Let's see if we can get a few more to spawn in. There we go. All right, so we got some stuff. Let's bring the spoils back home, and then we'll think about how we could potentially improve this, because I would like to trade gold with the piglins, and it wouldn't hurt to be able to get it a little bit faster than that. So let's head back and have a think. The swords we can throw in here and get ourselves 4 tasty nuggets. There we are, which gives me 2 extra ingots. So we're up to 9. Now I'm going to take a minute or two to think about how we can improve the rates in there just a little bit, because once we do that, we can start trading and hopefully getting some gravel so we can start duplicating our dirt. So I've given it a think. And as it turns out, the idea that you had, citizen, to set it up like this, I don't think that was great advice, to be honest, because this definitely wasn't my idea. I did not come up with this on my own, that's the truth, and I won't hear otherwise. And as I said, I did some thinking. I think I know what I'd like to do now, but the unfortunate part is I think we're going to have to tear down most of this. It's not going to work for me. It also means we're going to need a lot more cobblestone because it's going to be bigger, there's going to be more to it. But what I'm curious about now is if they are, oh, I can't do that. If they're still mad at me, and I can't tell if they can see me. That guy should be able to see me, so I don't think they're still mad at me, which is good, because I was thinking about just tearing this down now. I also wouldn't mind catching a few of them for trades later. So I wonder if we made a little platform over here, if we could entice a few of them to join us. And I don't know why I'm building it at this level. I think I wanted this spawn-proof, didn't I? You just keep leading me astray, citizen. Why do you keep forcing me to do these things? I am losing every single one of these. None of them are coming my direction. There we go. So I added a little bit of extra area for safety, walls for safety. Yes, we love safety. And then all we need, I think I'm just going to trap them in boats. But it's going to be a bit difficult because some of them have ranged weapons. So we're going to have to try to weed those ones out. Here we go. And then is there a way to check? I really want to double check that these guys aren't mad at me anymore. Can you see me in there? I mean, they've got to be able to see me. So they appear to not be mad anymore, which is good. We'll just slowly take a couple things down. And then, man, I don't even know. How do we get these guys, but ones without crossbows? I guess I kind of have an idea. Oh, geez. Yeah, it is quite busy over there. That's terrifying. Suddenly my idea doesn't seem that great. I was going to say we could open a path to the side so we didn't just open the floodgates here, but I think if I connect this, floodgates are gonna open. Ooh, there's one right there with a sword. I want that guy. I mean, I could. One option is just going along the side and removing these as I go, so it kind of frees up some space. It's not a great option, especially if any of them get mad and shoot me one time, I'm going right over the edge. Not as simple as I thought it would be. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm having trouble with this, how I'm going to do this. You know what? We might just want to do what we did last time and just clear them out with the sword. And then I think we're too close so they won't respawn. So I wish I hadn't taken all this down. Yep, that's the only thing I could think of. I guess we just try to clear them out. Hopefully I blocked everything the correct way. I think we should be all right. Cross your fingers, citizen. Here we go. I think we're getting there. Why am I still hearing one? Where are you? Oh, you're stuck in there. Ooh, are you the kind that we need? Well, first, let's get rid of you. Pew! Okay, now what are you? Baby one. Can you trade with the babies? Does that work? I don't know. Let's see if he'll get in a boat. Could always release him back into the wild if we need to. Look at what I've got over here. It's boats. Isn't that fun? There you go. Well, we potentially have one. Oh, I guess we could test right now. One of them dropped me a gold ingot. Would you trade with me, or is that just the biggins? Oh, I think we're in good shape. Maybe? What do you got for me, little guy? You just keeping it? You didn't give me anything? What a ripoff. Hold on, let's try one more time. You know you're supposed to give me stuff, right? No, he's just giving it back. Okay. I don't know what's going on there. Also, I was too slow, and now they're spawning back in. Am I already forgiven somehow, or are they still angry? Somehow I appear to be forgiven. Okay, before this gets too crazy. Sorry guys, we're under renovations. We're gonna have to ask you to vacate, at least until we've got this place open back up. We are nearly safe to start working on this again, the upgrade that is. Okay, that should all be safe-ish now. But actually, just to be super safe, let's take a little bit more of this out. And I think if we put these here... No, never mind. Things will be able to spawn between the gas barriers. It doesn't matter. A couple blocks of spawnable stuff shouldn't be bad. They're not aggroed anymore. Let's take all this madness down as well. There we go. Pretty much a clean slate. And like I said, I do have a new design in mind. It's just I don't want to start on it and then run out of materials, come back, and then all that spawned in madness is here again. So for now, I think what we do is we leave some buttons here. We get a ton of cobblestone back at the base. Then we come back and we finish it. And you don't appear to do anything, and you're not giving me back that gold, so I think we need to get rid of you, and we'll get some biggins to have in here instead. Alrighty, off for cobblestone. And honestly, I'd kind of like to max out, just fill up all of these with a full stack. So I think I'll be there for quite a while, and it'll be no time for you. You're lucky. Enjoy a cut from here, no cobblestone, to just a bazillion cobblestone. I, however, will be at this for, let's take a guess. My guess is 36 minutes. Let's see if I'm right. I got about 4 minutes in before I realized I think we can upgrade our generator. Right? I think we can. Bear with me. We need some iron. We need a ton of chests. I believe it's 4 hoppers, and let's try to make this one look a little bit prettier. We can use stone brick. I mean, not that this thing isn't absolutely gorgeous, but, you know, I think we can do a little bit better. Extra bucket for the lava, and bloop. All right, so let's get rid of this beauty, and then I think we can finally do an upgrade. So you may have seen this one before on the channel, but luckily it's fairly straightforward. Got a couple chests right here with hoppers leading into them. We surround with our building blocks with stairs on top of each one of the chests. Build it up another block higher. And I believe it's right here that we have a sign. And we can put a not so subtle hint right there. There we go. That way, when we put our water on the stairs, it should not go out because of the sign. Couple trips over here. Realize how much we don't like you. Fill in the rest of the stairs. There we go. And then cover over the stairs. One higher over here. And the part that makes me nervous, we just put lava on top of this. It should be safe. It shouldn't turn into obsidian, right? If I were to just put it right here, then it turns all that into stone. Looking good. And we just cap it off, make it safe-ish. And I believe we're done. It looks better, doesn't it? It looks better than the other one. There we go. Yeah, just an inconspicuous box that happens to make magical stone. Which means now if we just stand here and hold this down, works better with a better pickaxe, but I mean, we're still doing multiple at a time now. And then when I check these, we should have our cobblestone. So that should make this go by a lot faster. So back to it. Now I can do this for a while and I think we'll be able to get back at it without so much time spent for me, and break a ton of pickaxes. See you soon, citizen. And there we go. 3 iron pickaxes later, and we have about 11.5 stacks. Hopefully that's enough. If it isn't, we can get a very good start with that. All right, let's do it. So in order to upgrade this thing, I would like them to now drop down into this. And if it's too high, or, you know, TWO high, they shouldn't be able to get out. 2 blocks high. And if we make stairs here, they should all crowd into that one spot. Trapdoor for good measure. I hope that doesn't, like, hold it up. I hope that helps. We could always take it out if it doesn't. Build this up higher so they can't get on top of it. And cover with slabs so it is spawn-proof. I'm second-guessing these stairs because I think I want... Well, let me show you. We'll have to get rid of these because that was the half slab, the non-spawnable type. But I'd like this to kind of have no way to go wrong, so I want it just a 1 block wide platform leading them into that. And then we'll put walls on the side to stop them from just going berserk and knocking each other off, because they will 100% do that. There we go, all cleaned up. The walls will be higher here because when they go up, we don't want them having a way out. But once we get out here, I think it'll be fine to just do it at this level. And this time, I want them to be able to spawn while I'm standing there, so we just need to make sure that the spawning platforms are at least 24 blocks away, which is right here. That's the 24 block mark. Now, as for the spawning platforms, I think something about that wide should be okay. Yeah, that should be all right. We can fill this in and then put walls around it so they stop pushing each other off the edge. I'm hoping they'll come after me from this far away. It kind of seems like a long distance. I also see we have a friend over there. Multiple friends, and they're able to spawn there. Got to get rid of those. They're already just jumping right in there. I don't even have to do a thing. They love it. Okay, cover all this. There we go. And then for good measure, I say we make a second platform above this just to double up on the spawnable area, which means we want 2 blocks high, and the second platform would go right there. And they may not have enough room to fall. I think we have to make it a little bit shorter and take out those 2. Something like that. Ooh, I'm just now realizing a potential flaw with this. I might have been supposed to make it 1 higher, because what happens if I put trapdoors here? Oh no, I made those... Oh, I made them non-spawnable. Ignore me, citizen. Give me a second. I'm going to clean this up and fix it. Okay, we're looking better now. Now we just get in all the trapdoors, and we want this surrounded by walls as well. And there we go. I think it probably makes sense to do something here. I have a feeling they'd try to fall off of that. But what do we think? Is this going to be more efficient? 2 levels for them to spawn on. They'll fall down here to try to get to me. Everything is clear here. Ooh, we forgot. I probably have to ghast-proof it, don't I? Not something you want to forget. So we should just be able to do the same thing as before. Make it nice and safe from hot air balloons. There we go. Hopefully safe now. And then, would they be able to spawn here? I think the walls would stop ghasts from spawning here, wouldn't they? Definitely gonna find out. But I think we're good. I think this is all good now. And I don't really want to tangle with those guys. Are we cool? Is everything okay? Can I come up here? And then if I just try to make good my escape, you're all gonna be good. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's already working. Ooh, Enderman. Didn't think about Enderman. Is that a problem? I don't think it's a problem, as long as we don't look at them. Ooh, magma cubes too. I didn't do a great job with the spawn proofing for other types of mobs. Let's see if that's gonna be a problem. We also need to take these out. I remembered that. Goodbye. Then a few more walls, so we can do this. There we go. I think it's done. Most important question, is it safe? Is everything gonna go into the chest? Can I get hit from here? That is a lot of boys over there. Look at that. But I think it's time to test. And we're really gonna need to cross our fingers on this one. I don't know. This always just makes me so nervous. But let's give it a try. If I hit you right up there and miss because I meant to, then I do that. Everybody's running along there. Nobody can get around. They all should fall in here. And they can't get over the walls. That's good. Ooh, we're getting entity cramming. I might have to... I don't think I have to do anything. Are they dropping stuff? They are. Wow. Well, look at that. But why aren't more running at me? Might take a restart every once in a while, but it works, and this is way better than it was before. Let's spend a few minutes here and see how much gold we get. So far, it is working really well. I mean, look at that. That is so much better than we were doing before. That was like a minute, and it would work a whole lot better if we had a better sword. I'm thinking diamond sword with sweeping edge. That would make this thing run very nicely. So I'm quite happy with that. Now all we need to do is catch 4 piglins, or, I mean, honestly, just 1 would be fine, so we can start doing our trades. Why don't we take back the initial goods, and then we might have to come up with a plan to get a piglin. I don't want to try to get one from over there. I think that's quite dangerous and not very interested in that. So maybe we could just build a platform off in this direction once they're not aggroed anymore, and see if we can get one to spawn, bring it over here. Don't know how we're going to sort them from the zombified ones, but we'll figure that out. I know, impressed, right, Iron Golem? Never seen anything quite like it. Oh, look at that upgrade. We did a good job. Okay, and luckily we've got a lot of this left over. I figured we would use a lot more, but guess we didn't need to. Let's smelt up all of these. And after that very short time using the farm, we get 13 ingots. Not bad at all. We're up to 25. Okay, let's go catch some piggies. You are asking for trouble, my guy. If he insists on being here, he's probably gonna get into one of the boats, and I'm just gonna put a piggy in there with him. Or if you don't get out of my way, you're going over the edge. You are so annoying. Yep, there we go. He's already in a boat. I look forward to your untimely end. You've been very annoying. I have no idea if this is gonna work. We're gonna try to catch our piggies right over here. Let's start with something that big. It doesn't need to be huge, but we are gonna need to go some kind of distance away to get anything to spawn in. Are they still aggroed? Are we good? Are we solid over there? Homies, or whatever the kids say. I don't know. I think we're good. Let's get some to spawn in. Is this far enough? Probably not. Probably need a little bit more. Or is it because the torch is there? Maybe that stops them from spawning? I can't remember. It might. Let's take those down for now. Okay, let's try that. Here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Okay, wrong type of piggy. Let's make it a little bit easier to get over here. I see some over there, the kind we need. Now we just need them to spawn in the right spot. Oh, also I left this wide open. I did not realize that. Maybe if we get rid of some of you, and then we try again. There we go. Have fun down there. And we try again. Please spawn me in some piglins, not the spawn in zombie kind variety. I don't know what I'm saying. Come on. Let's run all the way down. I might need to turn down the render or simulation distance, because even when we're all the way over there, these things are still spawning in. So whatever it is, we're not gonna like make things despawn by running away. There we go. Now I think everything there has despawned. Or no, maybe it hasn't. Still showing on the mini-map. Ooh, we got one. And another child that we don't need. And a magma cube that I don't want to mess with me. So maybe you could just... Oh, yeah, there we go. Hey, big guy, you wanna come out here? I mean, we're all friends, right? Oh wow, he went right in. Oh, maybe he was going for the villager. Are you actually helping me out? Are you attracting the piggies over here? Okay, you can stay. Nice, let's do it again. There we go. Things are starting to despawn. I have to get all the way to this corner, and then it despawns everything. Then we come back, and fresh batch, but nothing. Is that working? Is it going to be the same thing when I come back again? And in case you're curious, no, I'm not enjoying running on this 1 block wide platform. It's making me sweat, that's for sure. Okay, now, definitely more this time. Not what we need. I'll try it a few more times to let you know when we find one. It's not really working over here, and I see a bunch of them over there. I wish I could just grab some. Would that be a really bad idea? Like if I just connect it up over here? I mean, it probably is, right? Because some of them have crossbows, and they're just gonna knock me right off. I mean, if there was a way I could get them to come over here, I could let them out down here. That'd be safer. Like that guy right there. They've got swords. I don't know. I don't think this is the time to throw caution to the wind. Actually, does it reset spawns when we leave the nether and then we come back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 babies. Let's see. And we're out. We go back in. No, it does not. Okay, let's just keep trying. Ooh, okay, we've got a crossbow guy. We could probably break his crossbow, but is that worth the effort? That is debatable. And yes, I'm kind of doing this on the side to perhaps get a couple more blaze rods. Gotta run this way anyway, may as well pick up what I can. Ooh, they each dropped one, nice. Ooh, we got one. Quickly. And I think for now I'll say I'm happy with 2. Oh man, this was gonna be easy for a second. Can we... I really just want to get rid of that crossbow one and not hit the zombified ones. Don't move. Nobody move. Yes. No. You stay. Come right out. And I guess if you both want to be in the same boat, that's fine. I don't know. All right, let's make this a little bit safer. And then I guess we get some gold, which if I start this thing back up, that means these guys are going to get angry. They can't get me, right? I'm safe? Are we safe? I think we're safe. So we get some gold, throw it to these guys. I just want to make sure this works. I've literally never done it before. This will be my first time, which sounds strange. First time trading with piglins ever. I'm almost certain on that. So let's see if we can upset one of them. I don't know that I can shoot through there. Oh, I can. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. That's good. You all come down and get me. That actually looks kind of funny, all of them doing that. And there they go. I don't have to do a thing. Oh, there's so many of them over there. I wish I could just get those ones. And look at what we already got. That makes 3. So, out of curiosity, would you boys like to trade anything with me? Hey, that is not how you handle trading. And I got a fire charge and nether bricks. Fantastic. I imagine this will probably take a while. Ooh, ender pearls. But I mean, it's cool that they just give you such a wide range of stuff. And I do think that'll come in handy. For now, everything that they give us will go into a chest. So we'll just leave that here. But I think that's going to be the next, you know, some amount of time because I want to get gravel. And I'm pretty sure they can give it to me. Seems like the kind of thing I should be certain about, considering I spent a lot of time setting all of this up. But no. Alright, I think it's time for round 2, with 26 gold to barter. Who wants to give me gravel? Nope, that's not gravel. Try again. Ooh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. 13 gravel. Nice. I mean, you could just give that to me every time if you want. Such weird stuff they give you. Ooh, I just saw some more. 25. Nice. Oh, 2 back-to-back achievements. Crying obsidian and quartz. Alright, let's take a look at the spoils. That is really not a bad haul. Almost a stack of gravel from that. That's not bad at all. Plus we got all this other crazy stuff too. I am a fan of this. I will admit I was kind of missing out by not doing this kind of thing before. So I think we'll be seeing a lot of each other. But for now, we're going to take this back and we're going to use it right away. And then we'll probably be back right after that to get some more. Don't go anywhere. Excuse me. Alright, so we get our 2 dirt out, and you may know the drill from other videos when we've done this. But if we grab... Nope, not there. Over here. If we grab our diamond hoe, and then craft 2 dirt with 2 gravel, we get 4 coarse dirt. And then if you place that down and just till it really quick, I now have 4 dirt. Essentially just turning gravel into dirt. But nice and easy way to get more, and we absolutely need more. So we're going to turn all this gravel back into dirt. As far as what we're going to do with it, kind of 2 options. We can fill in the rest of the farm over there so they have all grass, but that's kind of a lesser thing to me. They've been doing fine without it. I I'd rather expand our farms, because that is important for villager trading and getting more diamond gear. Plus, I mean, what is Rome without agriculture? It's still the best thing ever, but, I mean, we needs our produce. And this should be the last one. There we go. Full stack of dirt. There we are. And actually, when it comes to expanding the farms as well, we have kind of two options for that as well. Because we could just keep going here. I could fill in this entire area, which might look nice actually if we did it over there and here. Or I could use this whole spot, which actually might not work because that's where the slime chunk is. So I guess let's do that. We could just fill this whole thing with dirt and then that whole thing with dirt and have a carrot farm over here, potatoes over there. Or, you know, whichever way. Which means this is going to have to move. These are also going to need to move. And let's see if we can just transport all this stuff to the villager trading chest. Or most of it anyway. And that goes for, well, I guess I didn't need, whatever. Got the bone meal, this doesn't matter. Let's just take it all. I'm out of space. We need to be quick so that stuff doesn't despawn. Quickly, quickly. There we go. And for now, we'll just take the rest of this. And you. Then if we fill in the rest of this area, we'll probably need one additional water source because now that that's full, I want to, let's see. Actually, it might be better if it was one further that direction because I want to be able to do this. Gentle incline up to the farm. There we go. That should be a good amount more space. And we're going to need a lot more to fill out the other one, but at least we have one that's full now. I think we'll need a source right there and one right there. Does that seem right? I don't know. We're about to find out. That way, when we go through and till all of this, it should all be saturated. I hope I got that right. Yep, it's looking good so far. And I should have kept some of those carrots, shouldn't I have? No matter. You can go down here so you don't get in the way. We can get our carrots back from here. And as it turns to night, we can fill up a whole lot more area with this. There we go. Beautiful. That's looking a lot better. Now we just need some more dirt. And we can fill it in over there. I do want to get more dirt, but I'd actually like to see if we could upgrade our sword before we do that. I think it's going to make things a lot easier for us. So, let's see what we can get from the farmer. That's 27. How much was the sword? 24. So we can get Smite 3. I think that should work on zombified piglins. Isn't Smite just anything that's undead? But also, will that rip through this like crazy? Do I spend the time to get librarians? Should we get mending and unbreaking? Ooh, that's a tricky one. Do I have the patience today to deal with you? That is an age-old question. Excuse me, kitty cat, trying to get out, thank you. Maybe we trade what iron we have, and then I kinda do. I kinda want to just expedite the process with a better sword. And wow, I guess it's been a bit. This is looking very nice over here. That should really do some damage. By way of emeralds. Oh, also, how we looking here? Getting there. We can do a little cleanup. We're passing by anyway. Oh, plebs. I brought some iron for you. There we go. That brings us up to 51, and I think we can do this one more time. Oh, you already refreshed. Nice. So, a stack and 11. Not emerald rich, not emerald poor. Somewhere right in between. Or betwixt. Oh, if we're gonna do that, I guess I should see if I can make lecterns. I think I can. How does one make a lectern? I think we need leather, sugarcane. Oh, weird. I never had 64 at one time, apparently. Need a cane? But that's not gonna last long. We're getting rid of that. Well, not rid of it. We're turning it into paper. 4 books. And what is this? 3 books I think we need, but I'd like 2 because we want mending and unbreaking. Wait, I'm right about that, aren't I? Lectern takes bookshelves, yeah. So 2 of those gives me 2 of those. And we got some of this left over so we can make more if needed. But once we get librarians, we shouldn't need to make more books. So this will be right there. And then tonight we just take away bed privileges from a few of them, move them up there. And hopefully this part should go quickly. With trade cycling, it should. We don't need an hour of content showing me re-rolling villagers. And to be honest, I don't need that either. It is time. I'll take all of you, and you, sir, can come with me. Yeah, have a whiff of that. Smells like dreams, doesn't it? My dreams, not yours. You're not allowed to have dreams. Oh, he already took the job. Wow, that was easier than it could have been. And just in case the other guy gives us trouble, can we lock you in? Already Silk Touch. I want Silk Touch too. Doesn't matter. We could always come back. Wait, isn't there a shortcut? Somebody told me there's a shortcut for this button, so I don't have to... Hold on. Oh yeah, there we go. I just mapped it. Instead of having to go like this and back and forth each time, I can just come over here and click the shortcut. Changes it for me. Nice. Okay, so we have to stay focused. We only want mending and unbreaking. There's unbreaking 2. And for 8 emeralds, I think I want to do that, especially since you have bookshelves. I'm going to need those. So let's lock you into unbreaking 2. Bloop. Congratulations. Now I can safely put this down and acquire another pleb. Shh, don't wake him up. Come on, we're going upstairs. It's not creepy if you don't want it to be. You gonna be as easy as the other guy? Wow, I can hardly believe it. Can you now take your job block? That would be nice. All right, I guess one of the two had to be difficult. Let's make it daytime. Oh, when I was sleeping, I think I saw what was happening. Because look at this guy over here. He wants to get over here and take that job. Are you messing things up? Are you trying to go for the lectern? I could go to the nether, get gravel, get flint from that, turn you into a Fletcher, then you'd stop messing with me. And we may do that, because this guy is not taking his job. What if it was over here? Ooh, or let's get crazy over there. Ooh, do you want it now? Getting inside the head of a villager. No one should have to go through that. Oh, there we go. Willing to play now, huh? Oh, wow. Second one. But 24, that seems high, doesn't it? Do I care? I don't think I care. We might just get that. So, using the bookshelf we just got, we can get some books. Yeah, let's do it. You can give me mending. Look at that, 2 more books, exactly what I need for 2 of the unbreaking 2. And then you... Wow, pretty much just the right amount of emeralds. Okay, let's do it. Now, whatever shall we do with all this iron? Just so happens that I have a notion. Get ourselves a few of the blocks, make an anvil, and you can go right here. So I can get unbreaking 3, and we'll just put those together, mending unbreaking 3 book, and smite with mending unbreaking. It's not a bad sword, and we need some power behind this sword. Mars Exulte. I am feeling much better about that. We can even get rid of this icky iron sword. Who wants it? You gave me the new one. Here you go, buddy. Enjoy. Well, that didn't take long. I think we're ready. In we go. Should be able to get some levels back that we just used as well. Man, look at him. They are so hungry to get this villager. He's pretending like he can't see them. He's like, no, what giant pig men with swords? Those don't exist. That's not real, right? You don't have to look over there if you don't want to, but at some point this is happening. As soon as we fill in the rest of these boats. I should have brought some charcoal with me. I guess I've got this. Yeah, that's taking up a lot of space. I don't have any cobblestone. All right, give me 1 second. I went back and got some goodies. I'm thinking we can probably do the same kind of thing we do with auto composters just for the golden swords. So, chest with a hopper leading in, furnace on top, hopper on top of that, and chest on top of that. So if we put some charcoal in there, can I then take all these golden swords, put them in the chest on top, and then will they come out as gold nuggets? I think they should. It should help us keep this chest clear. Yep, that's working. Nice. It's a good little addition to the farm. With that said, let's get at it. Let's get some more gold. Let's trade. Let's get some more gravel. You know the drill. Oh, here they come. Not only does this work better, but I love seeing the durability never go down on the sword. That's probably more satisfying. Alrighty, I think it's time for a break so we can count up the spoils. That's 30 there, plus, 45 more here. 35. Not too shabby. Now, what do you distinguished gentlemen have for me? Ow! Don't stand close to them. Got it. Hey, why aren't you taking the gold? Ow! Okay, one of them stopped taking gold from me. That's fun. There we go. No gravel yet. And from that amount of gold, we got 25 gravel. I was kinda hoping for more than that. So what do you say I keep working on it? We'll switch to time-lapse. I think it'll look a bit more satisfying that way. And you won't have to wait as long for the end result. Here we go. And so I got to it, running through hordes of piggies who were kind enough to donate their gold to Rome, and then giving all the gold back to their unzombified neighbors. I had pretty rotten luck near the beginning with a grand total of 0 gravel granted to me, so I kept with it. One thing I did notice after the farm was running for a while was for some reason all of the piglins started to get stuck up on the platform and clogged up so they couldn't fall in. I finally decided to risk opening the drop chute to see what was going on, and guess what it was? That's right. Escaped criminals attempting to disrupt the industry of Rome. I sentenced them to immediate execution. The gods accepted the chicken criminal sacrifice, and the farm started working as expected once more. I eventually trapped an extra piglin, which brought me up to 3, and this time, they were nicer to me. They decided to give me enough gravel to earn the Gravel Collector achievement, which I was very pleased with. Once I had collected enough gravel, I brought the spoils back home and started converting all of it into coarse dirt so we could replenish our ever-limited dirt supply. Fortunately, this made quite a bit, which meant we were able to complete the potato farm across from where our existing carrot farm is. I would call that a success. We not only got enough gravel to make the dirt that we needed for the potato farm, so that's all filled out. The carrot farm is all filled out. That's looking much better. But I remembered to break a few to get to flint. So now we can make our fletching table, but also we have 25 dirt left over, so we've got it if we need it. For now, we're going to tuck that away, and I think we'll do the Fletcher. And once we have that, maybe it's time to work on a more official tree farm. That's been working fine. I just don't really like the setup. I think it looks a little bit strange over here. So something to think about. But first, congratulations, second not farmer. You're about to have a purpose in life. If you decide to take the job block that's right in front of you. That remains to be seen. Well, I guess while we wait. Hello? Emeralds, you say? That is all the iron, but it's also 48 emeralds. Are you going to do anything? Now, do I want to spend any emeralds or... There's fortune on the shovel. I could technically use that for my farms. Oh, hey, buddy. Why don't we get you locked in? There we go. So we want stick trades from you. And I think we'll be seeing a lot of each other. But I think, could always get mending and unbreaking for the axe and then make our tree farm, fill a chest up with sticks up here. Yes, that is a possibility. Do I have enough stuff for that? Like if I got another bookshelf, turn it into books, get one of each, or no, not one of each, 2 unbreaking, put it all together. It looks like we can. Let's see, for a name, I don't know why. That just seems right to me. The axe shall be the choppiest boy. No, I will not explain myself. Now, if I was a tree farm, where would I want to be? There's still so much room to expand out into stuff here. I could make a new platform specific for that, but we've also got all this area. Stuff that's untouched. That I want to save. I've got an idea for how we could do the slime farm. So, well, let's start by clearing that out. So we'll take all this down for now. Let's move the infinite source back over here. It can just be on the lower part of the back of our noticed board. Noticed board? Notice board. It's technically 1 block longer than we need it to be, but I just wanted it to be, you know, it has to fit in this. It would be driving me crazy if it was only 3 and it was kind of off center on one of these sides. But that works. We've got that moved. So this can come down now. Also, we did turn that mud into dirt unintentionally. I mean, maybe that's even a use for the dirt. We're going to need some for the tree farm if we're building it out a little bit more. So 33, we'll have 4 more. 37, not too bad. And that's pretty much cleaned up. I guess one option, mainly so I've got a couple thoughts. One purpose for the tree farm would be for the Fletcher, obviously. We'd be hitting the monster trees. That's why I'm thinking it could go over my shoulder there, right behind the villager house. That way, just short distance, head over there, head back up, got plenty of sticks, good to go. I was also thinking behind the animals there, because it's just more general as well. We might want to get all the different kinds of trees so that as we build out, we have more variety. But I guess it doesn't really matter. This place isn't huge yet, so we wouldn't be traveling far either way. So maybe that spot behind me is a decent place to put this in. We have a lot of stuff to move, though, first. I also have no storage system. Did anybody else notice that yet? This is it. These 2 chests. That's my general storage. Everything else is kind of specific storage throughout the place. And that, of course. Sorry to say it, but I kinda don't want to do anything specific with storage yet. I may regret this decision, but I think we're just gonna kind of keep going over here. That way we have a spot for all of our tree stuff, aside from the logs and all of that. And now that we got that stuff moved out, we are good to clear up the rest of this. There you go, new platform. And I was thinking too, it would be nice to just have a farm on each one of these 4 corners. That way it matches. It would mean moving the stone generator, so not great on that front. Maybe that one we don't even need, but if we ever get beetroot, that could go here, or haven't put a place for wheat yet. I'd need more dirt. I don't want to collect more dirt just right now. So eventually, why don't we just say this is reserved for wheat once we get more dirt, but not now. What we want to do now is make a new platform for the tree farm. And given how much of this we have, I think we're going to be using spruce. And what do we say? Behind the villager house? So let's just drop a border of the stone brick so we know where the spot is that makes it even with all of the other... Can't really see it from here, but we built this out on every direction. So this lets us know that's where that spot was because they're all even currently. And I guess at that point we just do... Let's see. I'm looking at the mini map. I think I want to go back to circles. If we do a circle at the end of each one of these, join them back up eventually. Got grander plans for how we can connect all of this empty space up. And that is up 1 block, so maybe we should do the same thing. Yeah, then it'll more cleanly go together later. So extra 1 here. And then for the spruce, we go up 1 more. And then I think I do want a circle. So let's see what kind of size we're thinking about here. Let's try 31 diameter. No, I didn't pick it arbitrarily. How dare you? There's a potential reason. I'm just not telling you. Okay, fine. There's no reason. Looking at that at 1/4 of it, do we think that's going to be big enough? I think it should. That should work. There we go. Yeah, that's got to be big enough for some trees, right? No problem. And then once we fill it in, we can think about what sort of design we want for this. And I didn't put down any torches, so we need to go to bed on time tonight. I do not need the base overrun. Geez, another slime chunk. How many of these things are there? Okay, we're gonna have to spawn proof another spot once we get over there. Great. Actually, question while I'm working on this. Something I've been thinking about for the channel is whether I should start new worlds like I did with this one, or do kind of sequels to worlds that I've already started, like this specific video is. So I'm kind of looking for feedback on that. If you wanted to leave me a comment, I try to read all of those. And just to give me an idea, like, do you prefer when it's a brand new world, brand new 100 days every 2 weeks, new challenge, starting from scratch, all that kind of thing? Or do you like to see follow-up on a world where we've already started it, there were some things left over and we wanted to go back and wrap those up for a 200 days, for example? Let me know in the comments what direction you think I should take for the channel, because I'm trying to get some inspiration on what I should spend my time on. And I do appreciate it, citizen. Now back to this. As far as the design goes, I want to put a border on this. I think we should get some leaves to get it up to the edge of this. Oh, forgot about the slime chunk. No, thank you. We're good. Don't need any this moment. Just kind of back up. Bloop, 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 bloop. There we go. Where did they come from? That could have been... Well, before they were back here. I think it's this one. Okay, let's watch. Yep. Yeah, definitely coming from back there. You could just head right off. Thank you. Well, that's kind of a pain. I didn't want to do something like this, but for now at least, let's cover up this chunk. There we go. Now let's test it. Make sure they don't spawn. Make sure we got the right one. And it looks like we did. Oh, wait, maybe not. Oh no. Are there two right next to each other? Okay, so apparently it's this chunk. What's going on here? Now I'm thinking, do we abandon this as a tree farm? Because it kind of seems like we have two back-to-back slime chunks, which means this could just be the slime farm. We wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. Well, let's start by covering it, because if that's two back-to-back, I mean, imagine all the slime, citizen. Slime for days, which is something we need apparently. It's a lot of area to spawn-proof, geez. Okay. Now, are we spawn-proof for slimes? Step all the way back. Okay, I think we're good now. And yeah, just thinking about it, if this is the case that over half of it is a slime chunk, we could put in trees, but I mean, everything would have to be spawn-proof. They could potentially spawn on top of the trees after they grow. That would just be a nightmare. So let's say this is the slime farm. We'll build a slime farm here, which means it kind of opens things up for us. Where was it? Over here. And this doesn't look great, but we could always build something over it or on top of it or something. Because this was going to be an awkward place to try to have a slime farm. So yeah, I've convinced myself. Or maybe you convinced me, citizen. I don't even know the difference anymore. But we're agreed. This shall be a slime farm. How do we make a slime farm? I don't want to look at a tutorial. I want to try to do this just using the old noggin. But I guess, anyway, before we do that, let's put a border on this thing. Safety first, citizen. First, we want to bring these at least to where this kind of step up is. Right there. Same for you. There we go. And now I've got a different idea for how I want to do the border for this platform. What if we found a use for some of these mangrove roots? Because we get so many of them and I'd hate to never use them. So I'm curious what putting these in and then maybe mixing in some of the spruce logs every once in a while would look like. So let's just start by going all the way around with the roots. I am not a fan of the noise this makes when you place these. I think it's the same as when you take them down. You hear that? It's just, ugh. I don't know. Something about it. Okay, there we go. So that's that all the way around. Not terrible. And then maybe on every one of the 4 directions, we have something similar like that. Nice place for a torch, too. There we go. And then we need some kind of color in here. I think I know what we could probably do for that. Yeah, we've still got some moss carpets from the same trees from mangroves. Oop, I just created more spawnable area. I am never going to learn my lesson. Never, never, never. I just do this because I love doing that. Ow. Not hurting myself, taking out slime. Bloop, 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 bloop. And I like doing that. Anyway, oh, actually, this will stop spawning too, so we should probably, it stops there. If it is both of these chunks, then we should at least do all of this chunk. Save ourselves a couple headaches here. And then we can pretend like it's there just because, you know, it grows in a certain area. And since I'm not going to have enough to cover everything, we can just kind of put little patches of it all over the place like this, just for a little bit of extra color. And then where we don't have that, maybe actually it would make sense to just put it on the sides of these. Could have a little bit of extra green. And I'm pretty sure that leaves are spawn proof. I hope that they are. And in fact, looking at it now, should we just add a layer of leaves? Because I mean, obviously right now this stops us if we're running, but we could still get over this. I think for now, let's leave it. Let's leave it like that. I mean, it is going to be a slime farm. We could even get quirky and relatable and make a bunch of slime blocks and just line the whole thing with those. Who knows, citizen? The world is our oyster. Let's grab stuff that I think I will probably use for a slime farm. And I imagine that will be campfires for one. Let's see if we've got some more iron. Oh yeah, so I will need hoppers. Let's say 4 of those. Double chest. And probably some fences. Okay, let's start laying it out. What I'm thinking is this whole entire left side could be the spawning area, and then over here is collection, which means we probably want an iron golem or 2 over here. That'll get the slimes to come in this direction, but they'll be higher up because I want the bigger ones to get stuck higher up, smaller ones fall down onto campfires, and that's what collects it. So how can we achieve all of that? Let's say we want to collect near the entrance. So that would be right here. This can be the spot that we're collecting in, which means an iron golem is probably going to have to be right behind this. Something like that. Of course, he's going to be trapped, so we'll have to build this up with the fences, and that should work. This part's going to take some experimenting because I don't exactly know how it'll work. I'm thinking if an iron golem is there, how close would the slimes get? Or could they get close enough so he could hit them? This might even, we should probably have that one further back. And then if campfires are right here, the golem shouldn't be able to get on them, so that'll be fine. And then if this is the layer that the spawning platform will be on, they should still be able to see the golem, I hope. And that means they can fall, well, they wouldn't really fall. They would just stand on top of the campfires. Hopefully the hoppers would pick up anything that drops. But also the big ones would need to be able to get close enough so they could be broken up and then, you know, go into the hoppers. So let's get an iron golem over here first. That way we could just close it in there. And like I said, I think this will take a few tests because I'm just spitballing here. This is by no means a tutorial. What did I do with my leads? I think they're in here. Yep, there they are. Now, did they all go into the nether? Because we had quite a few around here and now I'm not seeing any. All right, let's check. Oh yeah, definitely. How about you all just get back in there? Can you just come over this way? Go back in. Okay, thank you. Same for you. Back in. That didn't work. Why won't you? Why aren't you going in? Okay, these two, or no, just you. You're immune to going back for some reason. Fine by me, we'll take the other 2. Okay, step away, get away from there, thank you. You 2 are gonna come with me. Ah, the Chungus migration. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I don't need to tell you both, you look very silly like this. And that makes me happy. The degradation of iron golems. Yep, come on up. Right up here. Right in there. Right in there. Okay, this is a little bit more difficult than I anticipated it being. Cooperate. Can they get out of there? They might be able to get out of there. Let me just do that. Hopefully you're stuck. There we go. Now, I kinda just want to do a test just to see what's going to happen, but first we should probably... Let's close everything off just so, you know, we don't want things getting nuts. I'm pretty sure the slimes will be able to jump over this. But at least we can say we tried. Oh wait, what am I doing? The spawn platform is going to be much higher than that. So we actually want it up there. And the same thing over here. Okay, then we can just close this up. Okay, so it's all closed in. We're relatively safe. So let's allow some spawns for the slimes just to see what happens when they get close to the iron golems. Okay, that should be plenty. So let's see if we could sneak out of here. Bloop, bloop. And then we'll go back over that way so we can let some spawn in. Let's think about it though. Okay, yeah, good thing we thought about it. They're going to be able to get over this. Maybe put another one. Whoops. There we go. That's higher up. We're blocking that. They could fall in there. That's what we want. Hopefully they can get close enough to these guys that they could break down the ones that are too big. And I think that's it. Let's give it a try. I just want to see what happens. Take a step back. Whoop, we're already getting one. Okay, that's a big one. That's a good test. And I don't think I can get close enough. Oh, wait, not me. No, 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 no. Over this way. See, it's iron golems. Okay, good. They can hit them. Nice. They get broken up. Come for the iron golems again. They get broken up once again. They should fall onto the campfires. Oh, they can't see the iron golems. Oh, wait, they can. Hey, it works. We need more hoppers, though, underneath the golems. Otherwise, they're not going to collect everything. But sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I can't see myself needing a ton of slime. But I also don't like the idea of wasting it. So let's get 4 more hoppers, and then I think it works as is. Well, we could fill in the rest of this, but okay. 4 more hoppers and some slabs. And that will hopefully continue to work while we're gone. It should. All right, got what we need, and let's let them clear out. And yeah, it's definitely working. But the iron golem shouldn't be able to fall into 1 block spaces. So if we just take out that and do... Oh, this is going to be hard. Like that. Take you out. Put in a couple extra of you. Don't hit the iron golem. There we go. Okay, so now we just fill in the rest. And I think we're in business. Wait, can anything spawn in underneath here? Or no, this is spawn-proof slabs. I was trying to be economical by just leaving this space here, but it did worry me for a second. There we go, all filled out. Why don't we head over to the villager house and just stand up there, and then we can take a look and see how it works. Ah, the ingenuity of Rome. It never gets old. Incredible. Oh, are you guys watching too? Nice. You're welcome for the entertainment, I know. Alrighty. Kind of an odd looking farm, but part of me likes it, and I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe just the novelty of it. It's a bit different than we're used to. Get in there, slime. You can figure it out. It's getting stuck on the log. I wonder if we have to move that. Somebody just push somebody in. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. And now why aren't you guys attacking the slime? It's right there in front of you. This is why I shouldn't micromanage. I'm watching and I'm like, oh, I would do it so much better if I was an iron golem. Boom, there we go. Oh, cool. Even the medium-sized ones can fall onto the campfires. I thought they had to be the super tiny ones. It looks like as soon as they break up from those big ones, they can fall down to the campfires, break up, they go into the hoppers. Man, I think that chest is going to fill up very quickly at the rate all of these slimes are spawning in. But what do you think? We made a farm without following a tutorial. I'm feeling a little proud. And yes, I know it's incredibly simple, and something probably is still going to go wrong, because that's a lot of slime. In fact, we may want to just put like a gate here at the entrance, like that, because of that kind of thing happening, like I just said. That's okay. Ooh, maybe it's not okay. They're gonna take out the golems. Uh-oh. Yeah. So we should probably put a gate here and maybe just a cover over the iron golems or build up that higher. Okay. I mean, we've got notes. We wanted notes. That's good. Okay. I'm here for cleanup duty. Oh, what did you eat, iron golems? Yeah, that is filling up very quickly. First off, let's see if we can just put a quick cover over you guys and close you a little bit more so you don't have to worry about the scary slimes. There we go. They should be more safe with that. As for the slimes, we don't want them being able to get up on top of here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's just keep building this up and hopefully that keeps them out. And I think we'll be in better shape with that. And besides, as we just noticed, this thing is not like running slow at all. I don't even particularly need slime for anything yet. So I am pleased with how this runs. Good job, fellas. Here I am, just patiently sitting in bed, waiting for the rain to stop, or at least be able to go to sleep. This is normal, right? Just sitting outside in a bed with no covering, getting rained on, waiting for nighttime so I can sleep. Perfectly ordinary. There we go, finally. Oh, that's so much better. Anyway, where were we? Ah, I was gonna have a look at this. I think it's safe to start checking some of these off. Like, for example, gold farm in the nether. I'm calling that, done. So off you come. Slime farm? I'm gonna say yes. We're calling that one done as well. Down you go, fella. These two, kind of flexible. We did that. We're gonna need more eventually, but I'm calling that done. Full diamond gear, enchants. Couple more on here, and I'm gonna call that one done. In fact, can we do that now? How are we looking on the iron front? Very well, thank you. That may be what it takes to get the last 2 tools that we need. For full diamond, thank you very much. Oh, plebs. Yeah, let's see here. Iron is kind of the primary trade right now until we decide we actually want to go and start harvesting all of that. But is it enough? Okay, that's all for now. Almost a stack. which means yes, we can at least get this. Eventually we're going to want to upgrade that because it's kind of, you know, not too overwhelming just yet, but it is diamond. And that's right, I forgot. We could use the diamond shovel with the fortune, hopefully on the crops, and that should help over there. Hey, diamond tools. Fancy man. Extraordinaire. I am going to use these until they break the iron ones. However, we can now take tool, diamond gear, enchants. I mean, yes, they're enchanted. They're not the ones I want, but didn't say the enchants I want. Okay, so now it's just explore additional islands, and then we can move on to your suggestion, citizen. Also, you did it again, citizen. You distracted me. You distracted me with this slime farm. We got all mixed around there, and I totally forgot we were trying to make a tree farm. So first that, we'll do tree farm, and then, ooh, there's the geode. Distractions. Okay, tree farm, and then we decide how we're going to build out to explore additional islands. And I do think I don't want the sky bridge anymore. I'm not going to take it down or anything, but I think I want to start building out on this platform to additional islands. Makes more sense to me for some reason. That thing is just overflowing. As long as they don't come over here, we're fine with it. Okay, so more slabs, right? Yeah, we need to make another platform for the tree farm. Let's just bring everything we have. And I was doing some cooking. Looks like all that's done. So if we need more of the stone brick, we've got it now. So same thing we did here, we shall do over there. And now that it's built out more, this is kind of in an inconvenient spot. I don't think I want to move it, to be perfectly honest, but it'll be easier to get around once I've filled in these gaps right here. Because look at that mini map, it's just a big square. I don't like that. I'd rather it be a circle. So we'll get there. We will be doing that at some point. I need leaves. Bloop, bloop. Okay, I think we have what we need. Let's get to it. You know what's going to happen, right? We're going to start on this, and I'm going to do the same thing we did over there. I'm going to build a big circle. We're going to say, oh, it's a tree farm. And then guess what's immediately going to start spawning in as soon as we have a new platform in place? Doesn't matter. We knocked out the slime farm. They're just falling off over there. We no longer need it. So if this is a slime chunk, just it is what it is. It's going to be a tree farm. Okay, so I think we went up one with the stone brick, up another with the spruce, and I'm going to do the same size circle. I think that's a good size that we just did over there. And even though I just did it, I now need to pull up the circle generator I use, because in case anybody was getting the impression that I just know how to do these, I definitely do not. I use handy dandy things like a circle generator online for Minecraft. If you want to do these, I mean, it's easy enough. You can search for just a Minecraft circle generator, then you put in the diameter that you want, and it just generates like a grid for you and shows you how you can do it. And it really, in my opinion, improves the way everything looks when you add these circles, so I would recommend checking it out. Another random thought that, thought that I just thought while I'm working on this. Normally I don't do things like these two videos. You'll probably notice that I did SKYBLOCK 100 days immediately followed by SKYBLOCK 200 days. Normally I don't do them back to back. I'll try a different world first, and then I'll come back to this later for 200 days. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, I'm a bit worried because I don't know what it is, but I have really bad luck with 200-day videos. As an example, when I did the one block world, I think that one, it was over 1 million views pretty quick. I think it's up to almost 3 million. When I did 200 days in one block, I had to just like scrape by to get 20,000 views. I think it's not even, it's like around 100,000 now. So it did like 1/30th the amount of activity in the 200 days. So that's why 200 days makes me nervous. Like I said, I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if they're something to do with the algorithm, or maybe you can let me know if you just don't really prefer 200-day videos. That would be very good for me to know. But we're risking it. I wanted to finish things up in this world, so we're going to risk it and just hope that it gets out there and hope you enjoy it. But with my belly aching done, as well as my circle, we can move on to fill it in. Ooh, I just got a cool idea for this tree farm. I wonder if I could make it work. Stay tuned. Once we finish this part of the platform, I'm gonna kind of map this out and see if what I have in mind, my evil master plan, if it would work. And I think you'll like it. It's in the spirit of automation, which is, after all, kind of the spirit of this Skyblock world. Also, potentially the spirit of lag. I don't know if it'll be a great idea, but I'm already excited. We're gonna try it. There's something really relaxing about this, just filling in 3 blocks at a time, just the doot. It's almost hypnotizing. Like if I just did this forever, I might not be able to stop, which is very strange. Why am I so just hypnotized by such a repetitive thing? Is that just me? Or let me know in the comments, what's the thing in Minecraft where you could just do for hours and it would go by and you wouldn't even notice? because you also get the hypnotized effect. Minecraft will do that to you. Good thing we're making a tree farm. I am burning through these spruce logs, and I think we're nearly out. There we go. Okay. Hopefully we can finish the border with the leaves that we have, because I would like these to go all the way around, otherwise known as the long way round. Sorry, you knew I had to do it. There we go. Looking better. And then let's put down some dirt, and then I'll need more stuff for what I'm planning on doing. Middle block. I think that's the center right there. So let's start with that. And we don't want to get too close to the edges because I don't want to risk saplings or wood or sticks or anything like that falling over the edge. So we'll try to keep it nearer to the center. But also we want some 2x2 areas as well. Maybe back here. And I'm on a very large spawning platform, and it's turning night, aren't I? Yep. Uh-oh. Good night, citizen. Ah, much better. Okay, let's see. How much dirt do I have? Do a couple more of the 2x2s. Okay, then maybe a few more of these. Not necessarily trying to use all my dirt, but I want it to be close. And that's close enough for me. Let's hang on to 5. That's plenty of space, I think, to grow trees. And now we're going to need a lot of those guys. Well, not necessarily those guys, but they have something I want, and we should leave some torches here, shouldn't we? Just in case. There we are. Boing, boing, boing. I just cleared this out. I wonder how much is going to be left, or, you know, how much reaccumulated. About a stack. Let's, ooh, this is going to be expensive. Unless I have something clever to do. Hold on, let's talk it out. Then maybe I'll think of something that is a bit smarter than what I'm thinking of now, because it's not that smart, I'll be honest with you. So obviously, tree farm, you chop everything down, things go flying everywhere, they go pew, and then you got to run around and pick it up. I was thinking, what if instead, okay, it's sounding silly now. I was going to basically just cover this whole area with hoppers, and then they would all lead up to the entrance into a chest, so I never have to pick anything up. It just lands in the hoppers, it all gets collected by itself, goes into the chest. I have a feeling that might cause lag, and that's a lot of iron, a lot of wood. The only other thing that comes to mind is if I had like water channels that collected things as they fell, but then how am I going to chop the trees down? I'd have to be walking through the water. I don't want to do that. There's probably a smarter way to do it, but I can't think of it right now. So we're just going to throw a ton of hoppers in here and see if it works, and then you can tell me in the comments, nope, you did it wrong. You should have done it this way. And then maybe I can improve it later, but let's go the hopper route. I've convinced myself somehow. How many can we make just with what I've got on me right now? It's not going to be a lot, is it? Yeah, that's looking like 16, basically. Bloop. Yeah, that, I don't think that's going to get much done at all. Could take these, which I'm gonna. Probably not going to give me that many more. Why am I talking like this? Chists. Let's just do 16 more. For our hoppers, a couple of those. We got 32. I'm curious how much space that will fill out. Let's find out. So let's say we are collecting right here. Don't want it to be too close because we want the hoppers to be far enough out that they catch pretty much everything. And then we'll have a central line of hoppers leading into the chest all the way back. This is going to be so many hoppers, I can already tell. Oh, that was an enormous chunk of the hoppers, and that just was one line leading back. And then, I mean, you can probably tell, but for example, then on each side, it would be hoppers leading in this direction. And then on this side, leading in this direction, and that's all the hoppers right there. Look at how much we were able to fill out. Ooh, this is a really bad idea. I know it's a bad idea. I know. I got it in my head. It's amusing me. This amuses me to try, and that's why we're doing it. I know it's not great, but it's in there. It's in the old noggin, so we're gonna do it. Okay, let's move all this stuff over there. Well, not all of it, but at least the saplings, and let's get some bones. And this will probably fill up pretty quickly. Maybe same thing that we did over there. Kind of hard to see, but maybe we make chests on the side that we can then take out of the collection and put them into other ones over here. Eventually, I'm not going to do that just yet, but most likely that is the direction we are headed. Okay, I don't know why I put them all away. We should start planting some stuff. Maybe like 3 of each. Mangrove's a bit tricky. That's gonna probably mess with stuff, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, let's see. Doesn't really matter yet. I'm sure I will be changing things around. And since we just blew through all of our spruce, let's just kind of fill all these for now. Okay, there we go. Now, something tells me basically from now until the end of the video, we're just going to be, man, it is just madness over there. Anyway, we're going to be clearing that out whenever we can to make more hoppers and just filling it in here. Because, yeah, that's a lot of iron. That's a lot of hoppers. It's a lot of madness. Either way, though, I say we drop some of this stuff off and then tomorrow, obviously. One thing we can do while we wait for iron to fill up back in here is start building out ways to the other islands, because that's something we're going to need anyway. We need those additional saplings. So that is a tomorrow project. Oh, hello, welcome to tomorrow. And rather than up there, we used cobblestone for the bridges. Rather than doing that, it's a lot easier to get spruce. I think we might build spruce pathways over to the new islands. Hey, big fella, you hear that? Aw, man. It's always so anticlimactic when it doesn't break when I expect it to. There we go. See, we're having to run around, collect all this stuff. Imagine that. We're not going to have to do that anymore. We'll live like king citizens. Or probably not that. That was a very bad thing to be called in Rome. Rex, Latin for king. To them, basically synonymous with tyrant. And I'm no tyrant. Who dares say that? So, if we want pathways leading out to those, I didn't really build it into anything yet. Where would those branch out from? Ooh, I'm looking at this one as an example. Don't know that a diagonal would be the best way to go. Okay, actually, I was just thinking about something. I always kind of harken back to it, but I'm thinking about when I watched the series from Impulse SV. At least I think it was him. I think it was him. I think he made an ice farm and then made a pathway out that kind of just went in a circle around to the islands, and then you could ride on ice on a boat. That's something we could try. Let's see if I could do this by memory. Wait, I'm not getting distracted, right? We were supposed to be doing this? I have to check in with myself. Yeah. I mean, it's all part of what we're trying to do, right? We have a quote-unquote tree farm. I mean, it's not done yet, but we've got it. Next was explore islands, and if we want to do that, ice would be an easy way. Yeah, we're not technically getting distracted. We are staying the course. Yeah, up we go. Because we do have to go up for the ice farm, because I think the easiest way to do it is ice, or water should turn into ice when you're at a really high altitude, I think. But once again, the whole kind of spirit of this is anytime we get a chance, I don't look at tutorials. I see what I could do just on my own. And hopefully this is simple enough to do that. Oh boy. I was gonna say, my plan is to try to find a snowy biome. Does anybody remember which one we found the spruce at? Because I think that was the snowy one. Okay, think back. I think it was that one. Oh boy, this is gonna be a pain if I'm going the wrong way. We could also see the other things out here though when we get closer, which we have not gotten sand or cactus yet. That's one over there. The geode and birch. Ooh, there's something even further out there. What do we got? Spruce, I was right. Look at the memory on Legion. And what's out there? Okay, I mean, that's a second option. But let's see if it works here. I'm curious. And I just checked. This is a taiga biome, which there was snow here. And that makes me think we're in the clear. But I should make some ladders, shouldn't I? And how many? A little over a stack? Maybe? I don't know. Do you know how much we're going to need? Because I don't. We'll actually need a bit more. I decided I want to go 100 blocks up, so we'll need the same amount of ladders. Thinking ahead is hard. There we go. That should be the right amount. And it's raining again. Normally, I'd be upset about that, but it could tell us if it's snowing up there. But also, I think it's turning to night. Maybe we risk it, because that would be confirmation that we're in the right spot if we go up there and it's snowy. Ooh, this is going to be a pain. We're going to go block, ladder, and you get the picture. We're going to be doing that for a while. We are making progress, but I'm getting increasingly nervous, because I don't think I'd enjoy a fall from here. It could change to snow anytime it wants. Don't make this be for nothing, please. Ooh, is that snow I see? It's still raining where I am, but I'm surrounded by snow. How does that work? Can you see that? Like, there's pockets of snow. It's raining where I am, but there's snow over there. Switches to rain, snow there. Switches to rain, snow there. This is so odd, but honestly, probably a good thing. For example, yeah, this is snow. So what's the difference? Why is there snow here? Hey, look at that. But there's rain over there. Why? What's the difference? I'm so confused. Well, while we've got that information, let's try to fill in anywhere there's snow. Oh, or is it just because it's open to the ground? Like if I close it up? No, I mean, I'm seeing rain here. Very confused. I mean, we've got some snowy area, so I think if we just fill this with water, we're going to get some ice. I mean, is that how it works? I don't know. we are going to do a test, and we are going to figure that out. Okay, there we go. Little enclosure here. And then... oh, wait. One extra thing we should do. I believe we go down the center and cover it with slabs, just above it anyway. That will stop any water from underneath. What am I trying to say? Any water that's directly underneath this shouldn't freeze, because when it's covered, it shouldn't freeze. It needs to be open to the sky, as far as I understand. And we don't want all of it freezing, because then it's not an infinite source and we can't continue. You get the picture. Okay, now we should be safe from that. Let's go ahead. That's not right. Up here. There we go. And we'll fill it up. Just realized that might be a problem that I used slabs, but we're going to find out. Oh, maybe not. Seems like it's all just kind of filling itself in. Are we good? Is it full? Are you going to turn into ice now? Pretty please. Might need to get rid of these. Risk a little darkness, because ice and fire might not mix in this case. Hey, look, it's working. I just realized, am I gonna need Silk Touch? I literally didn't think of that. Do I need Silk Touch to do this? Is this gonna work? Oh, I am so dumb. I need Silk Touch. You watched me do that this whole time. You didn't tell me I was going to need Silk Touch. What gives, citizen? I cannot believe I came all the way up here and I didn't get Silk Touch. Oh, okay. We know it works. We could let it fill up. We can come back. That hurts. I'm going to be honest with you. That hurts. That's a shot to the pride. Let's leave it. Hold on. What about with the diamond pickaxe? Can it just work? Oh, so stupid. Let's go. Let's go back down. Let's go get Silk Touch. We'll come back. It'll be full by that point. It's not a total loss. We made the farm. Now we just need something else so we can actually use the farm. Ooh, that's looking pretty neat. But no time to appreciate that. We need to go get Silk Touch and then run all the way back. It's a lot of ladders. Oh, it cleared up the second we got down here. That's awesome. And it works well because I can test out this fortune shovel and somehow not dig into the dirt. I didn't think about that because we're going to need these. Actually, I don't even know if we're going to need to breed more villagers. Do we have enough? We should probably breed more villagers. So yeah, let's get a bunch of produce, breed the villagers, do some trades, make a new librarian, get Silk Touch, all the fun things. Hopefully this is doing something. Fortune shovel. We'll see how many that yields us after we replant. That's actually not bad. It's a decent amount. Let's go give it to the plebs. Hey, buddies. Who wants some carrots? Yep, just pass all those around. Enjoy. Oh, there we go. Rev your engines. The rest we can put in here, and then we get the potatoes. And there we go. That was strange. And yuck, 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 yuck. And with that, about the same on the potatoes, not too shabby. Those we'll put right up top, or just sell them right away. Yeah, let's do that. Why don't you take these off my hands? Because we are about to need a lot of emeralds for our new librarian friend. So let's also see how many of these sell. Gimme, 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 gimme. Not a lot at all. Why does it feel like I should be getting more out of that? It actually might be time for a pumpkin and a melon farm. I have a feeling that would help quite a bit. But I also forgot to check. This place is still baby-proof, right? Yeah, looks to be. We don't need any more mishaps. If that's the case, where is it? If this is... Whoa. Oh. You got a... What's going on here? You got a problem, dude. That guy is, like, inside you. There we go. I helped you. You're welcome. Okay, so what are we doing? I need another lectern. That's what we're doing. So you give me one of these so we can get a new lectern. And then we'll need books as well, so I guess give me one more. Already spending so many emeralds. Put these in here. Okay, then we might need to put the whole hopper play on hold because I have a feeling that any new iron, as much as I'd like to put it over there, I think we're gonna have to trade it. So yeah, maybe we'll go check in a minute. My iron golem still alive, by the way? Yeah, is that just one? No, that's two. Okay, I haven't succumbed to the slime menace yet. The barbarian hordes at the gate. Stand firm. Actually, now I'm curious. Did we fill that chest yet? Ow. Wow. We got quite a bit. Keep it up, fellas. You're doing a great job over here. So, essentially, I don't want to take any of these guys because I'd like them to fill the beds back up, and they might have already stopped. They probably need a lot more food. So, I think what we'll do, kind of cycle through getting carrots, giving it to those guys, getting iron, selling it up there to make emeralds, and then eventually, when we have 8 of them, oh, maybe they are still going, then we can take one of them up top. They could be our new librarian. They will give us Silk Touch. Hey, it did work. We just got another one, and they really like staying inside of them and just bouncing through their skulls, which is very odd. But we don't question villagers. They have their own customs, their own ways, and we let them be, lest they annoy us. Okay, let's get carrots like we just said, because we have lots of hungry boys. Now that this thing is larger, it does take a lot of bone meal to get through the whole thing. Like a stack of bones or more. It's worth it. And off we go. There we go. Now I'm sure the boys would appreciate a few more of these. Who wants to improve their eyesight? Isn't that the thing with carrots? It's like the World War I pilots eating carrots to improve their eyesight. It's not radar, it's carrots. That's how we win. This is my way of telling you you're all signed up for the Air Force. You'll make Rome proud. Let's give him one more stack. Enjoy. Pew, 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 pew. And that hopefully gives me all the villagers I need. You stay in there. And trade them up. Oh, that is so not a lot of emeralds. And last couple things before we probably just wait for those villagers to grow up. I haven't done this in a while. Yeah, this needs some love. All of these chests are getting pretty close to being full too. At which point, I don't even know. Maybe we just turn it off for a while. Okay, remember this time, we don't want all the arrows in there. We want to keep one with us. Using the noggin. There we go, all cleaned up. And now, how are we looking over here? Okay, not bad, not bad. Another couple stacks. And counting. All that stuff could have been hoppers, but it's not to be. Gonna have to trade it to these guys with their greedy paws taking all my iron. Yeah, 24 emeralds. Give me a break. That might be enough. It should be enough, actually. Well, I guess unless I wanted mending and unbreaking too. And more bookshelves. I need more books. Mending, 2 unbreaking, silk touch, yeah. Ooh, it never ends. One of the things I never realize is how much my ramblings make sense. I know what I'm trying to do, and I kind of just mumble about it as I'm doing it. No idea if anybody's following. You gotta just call me out on that stuff, citizen. Just let me know. You're not making any sense, Legion. Slow down, I don't even know if you're speaking English. Alright, how you doing, you little rats? We've honestly probably got another 10 minutes before they grow up, so maybe we kind of just hang. Then we can get Silk Touch, we can bring it up to the ice farm, we can get ice, and we can use said ice to make a, let's just say a speedy way to get to all the other islands. Or at least the ones with saplings on them. Ooh, I'm really glad I noticed that on the minimap. I saw some little yellow dots that shouldn't be there. I thought it was mobs, but actually it is a wandering trader. So what do we want? We want kelp. I'd love some pointed dripstone. Come on, please have something decent. Ooh, moss. Moss is great. I wasn't even thinking about that one, but this is fantastic. Yeah, give me all that moss. Ooh, magic moss. Yeah, this is actually great news. Don't really need any of the other stuff. But hey, I'm so happy about the moss, I'll take a bucket of tropical fish too, because why not? And you can hang out, you can stay. I'm happy with you. You got me something I actually need. Not gonna do it yet, but I'll tell you all about that moss soon. That's gonna be super helpful. Yes. I was actually just wondering where all the wandering traders had been, because I hadn't seen one in a while. Maybe they've been doing things like that, spawning in some random area where oh good, that's just bats. Thought it was mobs. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. They could have been spawning in this whole time and I just missed them. Because they're sneaky boys and they like to just hang out somewhere where I can't notice them. Where'd he go? I don't know. We got what we need. So for now, you stay right here. I'll be back for you. Sounds like a love story. I'll be back for you, Moss. Wait for me. Anyway, that was weird. Let's go back to waiting for these guys to grow up. I actually just looked at this and it turns out it shows you what I was thinking in the achievement. So this magic moss, tired of getting more dirt using coarse dirt, which is, yes, what we've been doing. Try turning moss into podzol. So it read my mind. And we've got to wait anyway for them to grow up, so why don't we do it? I am impatient. So, as an example, we get ourselves some cobblestone, some moss, and some bones to make bone meal. We place down some of the cobblestone, put some moss in the middle of that. Well, middle-ish. And then obviously I've still got a lot of that left, but if we take the bone meal and bone meal this, we should be turning all of the cobblestone into moss, which is not working for some reason. Do I need something else? I mean, I got an azalea. Why is this not working? Oh, flowering azalea. What am I missing? Does it need to be up here? What am I doing wrong? Oh, okay. I just looked it up. I was wrong. It's not cobblestone, it's stone. Another reason that we need Silk Touch. However, we can test that theory. So if instead we were to grab some stone. And then I don't want to put a lot of this down because that would be a waste if this doesn't work. But if I do that, now it should turn to moss. There we go. So if we put stone next to moss, bone meal that, then it all turns into moss. Perfect. And you get all this extra stuff too. And then once you've duplicated your moss, you can bring that over to your tree farm. And then assuming that you have spruce, which we do, and let's just reset one of these, then we can, we'll say, take 10 of the moss back and we just kind of surround this with the moss. Then when we grow the tree, you'll see that it's currently moss. Once it grows, changes into podzol. And as we all know, podzol can be picked up as dirt. So we now have effectively a very easy way to make infinite dirt, much easier than trading with those piglins for gravel. And we can get as much as we want now, which is why I was so excited when I saw that guy had moss, because I mean, that's huge. We don't have to worry about dirt anymore. We can use that trick to get as much as we want when we need to. And I have a thought for that. I don't need to do it currently, but lots of things. We can now fill in this with dirt. We can put wheat on that final platform over there. There's a lot we can do. So for now, let's put the things that we're going to need back in here and come back to that when we are ready. That is some really good luck. I'm excited about that. Okay, how are we looking in here? Pretty good. In fact, we've got 9 villagers. That is, I believe, the cap, which means tonight, one of you are coming with me upstairs. He turned around. He's like, do you think he's talking about me? Don't worry, it's not as ominous as it sounds. We're just going to be putting you to work. In fact, while we're waiting, we decided we want a mending book as well as 2 unbreaking, which does mean you level up. You going to have anything good for me? Oh, of course not. Impaling 1. That's real important. I definitely need that. Oh, hey. But at least we can get prepared with our mending unbreaking book. That's going to go on you, and we'll essentially just be upgrading the unbreaking on that. And then also silk touch. Yep, just about ready. Just need to wait for nighttime. In fact, I'd be okay with... I always risk this. I want to open this and see if just one of them goes upstairs. But there's going to be like 12 going up, or let's try it. Does one of you want to go? Not a million and no children? Go ahead, it's open. Isn't that exciting? New area to explore. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Okay, you're going to be our new librarian. Let's see if we can tempt him up here. Look at this. New job block. Ooh. Oh, hey, is that another one? Is that another new one? Wait, did he get out? Oh, no, there you are. Quickly. Oh, wow. He just went right in. You're ready to work. Nice. Okay, but I mean, that's huge, potentially. Why are they just like spawning in like crazy now? We got none and now there's 2 in like 2 days. Okay, I will be back for you. We'll get you into Silk Touch. That was incredibly easy. I can't believe that. But first, hurry. Let's hope we can get as lucky with this other wandering trader. I'd actually really like some pointed dripstone. Fantastic if we could get infinite lava as well. Hey, buddy, you got something good for me? No, of course you don't. Melon and pumpkin, both of which I already have. Don't need coral, don't need dye, don't need gunpowder. Hooray! Your trader is useless. The other one did a better job. Yeah, so we've established we don't need any of this, and I'm not feeling very generous at the moment. So, achoo! Uh-oh. That was unfortunate. Ow! Hey! Do not push me off of this. Did he survive that fall, you think? Hey! Don't shoot me from up there. They're sniping me from the top. Oh no! No, don't jump! Don't jump! Leave me alone. Don't want to be spit on. Did they drop leads? Oh yeah, they did. Okay. Not that I need them with that slime farm. Oh no, they're following me! I might have made some enemies for life. Okay, can we just kind of juke them, go around? No! That was a very manly squeal. Think we avoided them. Oh, I just heard him. Yeah, he's still alive. You survived the fall. Why are they mad at me? They're still trying to snipe me from up there. Look at him. They're tenacious. On some level, I deserve this, but not one I'm willing to recognize. Let's go to bed. They follow me. Yeah, they followed me over here. They're still... Okay, you'll get over it. They won't be mad at me forever, I hope. Anyway, you are the man of the hour, and I would like Silk Touch, please. Oh, Sharpness 5. Oh man, I'd really like that, but we gotta kind of stay on track and just get what we need. Which, in case you didn't hear me, was Silk Touch. I'd also like Fortune 3. Why is it they always give you other ones that you'd want, but not the one that you need? Prot 3, that's pretty good. That's too expensive, though. I'm not doing that. Flame, Lure, no. Okay, come on now. Sweeping Edge would be nice, too, but nope. Okay, at this point, you're doing it on purpose. There we go, Silk Touch. 14 emeralds, we'll take it. Okay, congratulations, you are locked in. And eventually I'll probably need another pickaxe because we want one without Silk Touch and one with. But this one, we are going to apply Mending and Unbreaking 3. We're going to throw Silk Touch on there. And what are we going to name it? How about a new name? How about Vulcan's Scalpel? I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's what came to mind, like a precision thing, because it's Silk Touch. We're not breaking things as we try to mine it. We're getting it back. Like I said, I don't know if that makes any sense, but it came to mind. We're calling it Vulcan's Scalpel, and we are happy with that. We're happy with what we were able to get there. Hey, what? Okay, you know what? Now you get that. Ooh, is that? Okay, good. I thought that would upset the golem. Get out of here. It's time for some Roman justice. And I'm not mad at you. I'm taking it out on this guy. That's how we roll. That's how we roll in Rome. I am judge, jury, and executioner. And there's nothing you two can do about it, except keep following me around and spitting. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had all that excitement. I don't even remember what we were trying to do. Ow, ow. That's right. We need to go back to the ice farm. Let's lead them away so we can get up the ladder without getting knocked off. And this is still the same guy over here, right? Yeah, you're our moss man. You're the one we like. Are they following us? Yeah, they're following us. Okay, now we can go back. Stop hitting me. And let's get out of here. Hopefully by the time we get back, they're not mad at us anymore. Okay, now can we remember which one we built it on? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, Legion, you're so facetious. I know, citizen, I know. And also, just a reminder, we're getting the ice so that when we're down here, we might actually even use this platform. We can build our way out. And then once we hit a certain area, like probably right here actually, we can start to branch off in ice paths. So we can ride a boat that more easily gets us to the areas of these other islands. And then we could do the fun stuff. We could start collecting all the things that we currently don't have, like new saplings, like sand and cactus, and like beautiful crystals and quartz. Okay, so when we get up here, we should be able to give it a test. And okay, it's not coming in everywhere. It's kind of strange. I don't know what determines where ice can be made. I mean, it's definitely getting made. Seriously? Every time we're up here, it snows or rains. That's very odd. And we can't always expand this, but for now, good, it works. So that's good news. We can collect this, hope that the water all just fills back in and starts freezing again, which it did. I just broke that one and it already came back. That is a thunderstorm. That's bad news. We are going to bed. Okay, there we go. The good news is this is working. The bad news is building this here might cause a problem. It wasn't filling in, but now it did, so maybe not. Maybe it's not a problem. So I plan to just kind of hang out up here, let it all freeze over again, and then collect some more. Because while ice should work, it could melt. So what I could do is craft it all, which I thought was just that, but I guess not. Does it have to be 9? I thought it was just 4. Oh, wow. So I could make packed ice, but obviously that's going to reduce the amount we get by quite a bit, so maybe we don't use torches. For now, let's just collect the ice. I don't want it to be like 100 days of collecting ice, essentially. And then once we have a goodly portion of ice, we can head on back and start working on that pathway. Oh, no big deal, you know, just collecting ice with my Silk Touch pickaxe. Kind of a big deal, just like Cicero. Or maybe it's Cicero. You ever hear that theory? That we've got Latin wrong. That's not actually how Romans pronounce things. Like we say Cicero and Veni Vidi Vici. There's a theory out there that it's actually different pronunciation. Like it would actually be Cicero. And V's would be W, so it'd be Weni Weedy Wiki. Doesn't sound quite as imposing that way. I'm starting to get bored, and I'm wondering how much ice do I actually want for the start of this? Because I'm approaching 2 stacks. And that's kind of seeming like just a nice little even amount. I'll definitely need more, but it's a start. We are quite high up here. Can barely see that down there now. All right, one more. That's going to be 2 stacks. I see you. Boop. There we go. 2 stacks. I'm happy with that for now. We will be probably coming back and getting more, but for now, I'm saying that's a good amount. And we got some snowballs. So, back down to base, and then we could think about this path out to the other islands. And I do have a thought about how we can do that and not have to use torches, so I think it'll still work out. Hopefully the llamas have forgiven us by now. They do have fickle hearts after all. Am I forgiven? Are you happy, llamas? Ooh, I think I might be forgiven. Does that mean we can sign you up for a Roman province? You want to be tamed or no? It's not kicking me off, but also not showing me the hearts. How about you? Maybe they're not quite there yet. Considering forgiveness, but not quite yet. Either way, I think we are ready to, first of all, just hold that in here. Then I think we'll make a ton of spruce slabs. So like I said, that's going to just be easier than stone. Wherever will I find spruce slabs? I just don't know. But I have an inkling. Ooh, maybe some will land in the hoppers. Man, that's just ripping through the axe. Okay, replant. And yeah, some of it did land in here, so it works. It's just wildly impractical. Also, something tells me that will probably be enough of the spruce. So, what we'd like to do is initially explore over where we had that ice farm set up, because we know there's good stuff. There's sand, there's a geode, other stuff I forget, but that's going to be our start, and I'm just going to keep it simple. The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. We are going to make a ton of slabs, and then eventually we'll probably build this into the design somehow, but for now I'm just doing a one block path leading out there, and then once we'll use the mini-map, once we're beneath that, we could start to branch off to get closer to areas like that, and then we'll build ladders to get up to those. I'd love to be able to do like a water elevator, but we don't have kelp, so maybe we could replace it one day, but for now, we're going to use this as our kind of branching out point, and eventually, hopefully, this links up to all the islands, and we have ice paths that make it easier to get out here, so we don't just have to run the entire way. And I agree with you, Citizen, it probably makes sense to do a cinematic here, so you don't have to watch me place blocks for what I assume is going to be a long time. I'll see you on the other side. We're just about done with a couple of the platforms, and check this out. I was wondering what those blips on the mini-map were, and turns out, it's bees! It's bees! I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but I assume there is a hive up there, and they've kind of just wandered down here. We might be able to save them. In fact, I'm sure we can. We'll just want to grab the hive and then maybe lead them over with some flowers? However, what is that? Oh, I think it's the, why can't I remember what it's called? Cherry something or other. And, oh, there were more glowberries. Is that it's like a lush cave over there. Interesting. You can barely see it from here. But really, all I've done so far is created one path over here to which I believe is the birch tree. And then I did the same thing on the other side. That path leads to the desert. So I'll probably just connect up to the geode, and then once we have that, we could start building our way up on each one and seeing what the islands have to offer us. What tribute do you have for Rome? But first up, connection to the geode, which, let's see, should be right about here. We also found another slime chunk. I'm sure you're happy about that, just as happy as I am. Okay, we are directly beneath the geode, which means this is our new spot for that. There we go. I do believe we are now ready to take on the sand island, the birch island, and the geode. But first, let's run back. Well, I don't really need to, but I want to anyway. We're going to refill on this because I'm going to turn it basically all into sticks and just make a ton of ladders. We know we're going to need them. We may as well come prepared. Hopefully no slime spawn, like right as I'm going by, and attempt to knock me off because that won't go well for either of us. Oh, see? What did I just say? You need to listen, slime. I said it wouldn't go well for you. Off you go, fella. Pew! There we go. I also wouldn't mind some more torches and food when we get back. Also, all of this path, not spawn-proofed whatsoever. So hopefully we can get back before it turns fully dark. Not my best choice, but we can spawn-proof it in the future. We don't need to immediately. Yeah, we're fine. Look at that. Alright, so we want copious amounts of ladders, which means we're probably just going to turn a few of these big boys into sticks. And down you come. I imagine this will give us a lot, but currently no room. In fact, will this be too much? Is there such a thing as too much ladder? Preposterous. There never could be. Okay, what do we think about that? 8.5 stacks? Yeah, a little bit more there. Then I say we just bring a couple of the spruce log stacks with us. If we need to make more, we can. I think that should be good. Oh yeah, we wanted food and torches as well. Let's grab some more golden carrots and then we can get that charcoal, make some more torches, then we can build our way up. 7 emeralds. One day we'll have more emeralds, but it's not today. 27 should be good. And then we're about to get a stack of charcoal, which we can use for torches. There we go. Let's get ourselves about a stack, and then I am calling us ready to go. Let's do it. And as far as which one to start at, I guess let's get the sand. We don't have sand yet. And we can drop a couple of these torches along the way just to make it a little bit safer on these. We will want to remember where the sand was because it should be a desert biome. And I believe in Skyblock worlds, that means the husks that spawn in the desert, they have a chance to drop sand, which I believe is the only way you can get it here. So that is something we may want to come back to. So let's build it out a little bit more because I'd like to see essentially if we build it somewhere back here, if we can emerge right before the island, and then we can build something underneath it to catch all that sand because we know it's going to fall. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. Nobody likes the old ladder block place, but we gots to do it. Ooh, that was an ordeal, and we had to come quite a ways up. That's always much further than I imagine it to be when I'm down there. But now that we're here, we'll build ourselves a catching platform, so when this breaks, and inevitably all the sand falls, we'll be able to catch it all. Let's see, that looks pretty good. Let's go one more out in this direction, and then for safety, we will do that, so the ladder's coming out in a spot we can get out. And I don't think there's any reason to go up here, but I want to take a look. Probably could have just broke the sand from down there. All right, one more check. We're not going to lose any of this, right? Right. Okay, I'm trusting you. So at least we can get our cactus. Get rid of this. Gross. Then how many do you think we'll be able to break before it falls? Let's count them. 1. Oh, okay. I thought the whole thing would fall for some reason. I guess not. Ooh, magical floating sand. There we go. All right. Well, that worked. Lovely. So we'll collect all this up and then not turn it into glass. In fact, I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I just know it's precious, so we're not doing anything with it yet. Let's take that down and let's go put a sign down at the bottom. We want to remember that this is the desert. Okay. Back at the bottom, let's make ourselves a sign just to remember that this was the desert. And to be clear, well, just so people know, it's the desert, not dessert. Hopefully that doesn't confuse anybody. We did our part. Okay, so that's one knocked out. Why don't we go grab what I believe was a birch tree over here? Because then we can add that to the tree farm. The slime menace has returned. Whoop, never mind. They're solving that problem for us. Oh yeah, while we're up there, we have to look for a bee's nest too. If it's attached to the tree, we want to grab that. Okay, back to the fun. We once more get to build our way up while ensuring we have a way back down. And yes, I could just tower up and leave like a pool of water or something down at the bottom. That would work, but you may have noticed I'm kind of risk averse, and that seems scary to me, so we're just being safe. There's a slime chunk down there. I see one just spawned in. Can't avoid them. Oh, there we go. And I would say, look at all this dirt. We could take that, but now we kind of just have like a way to make it that's pretty reliable, and I don't really need it anymore. So maybe we do what we did before. Just cover this whole area, or, you know, encircle it a bit. That way we're not going to lose any saplings, hopefully. And I don't see a bee's nest. Where did those bees come from? Because that would have been great. I mean, we could always try to just get one to spawn in at the base, but that would have been nice if there was just one here waiting for us. But no, it's fine. I don't need one. All right. Hopefully that is enough area. I think we'll be able to pick up whatever drops. And yeah, I will take some saplings, please. Ah, thank you. 3. That ought to do it. All that towering up just to grab a tree. Worth it. And back down we go. Those slimes might make it difficult on the way down, but I don't see any currently. So maybe we'll be okay. We'll just keep the bow at the ready, like a good legionary. Okay, no problem, I guess. But we were prepared nonetheless. Where did you bees come from? That's bothering me. They just happened to be right beneath that island, but like they spawned it over there or something in a lush cave for some reason. I don't know. Let's not let it bother us. Let's go plant these and drop some of this stuff off. We should also check the iron farm. Wouldn't hurt to add a few more hoppers while we're there. To the tree farm, that is. I actually doubt that it's been running while we were all the way over there, but you never know, it might have been. Only one way to find out. Oh, yeah, I mean, maybe not when we were over there, but it's definitely been running. Thank you. That's still looking pretty good. Let's put some of this stuff in here. Sand we'll save for now in there. Just to free up some space, let's temporarily put the ladders here. And then let's see how many hoppers we can make. Ooh, okay, I was only able to make 36 chests, but we can make 36 hoppers and still have some left over. But let's see what that does to the tree farm, adding 36. And then we know we've got a little bit of iron left over if we want to make a few more. We can. Oh, I hate when trees spawn in like that. That just, not only does it look ridiculous, but it's just screwing up my vibe down here. let's just get rid of you because, like I said, throwing off the Emperor's Groove. And then birch, birch, birch. And let's see what we can do with the hoppers. What do we want to do? Let's just say like 2 out on every direction over here. Probably makes the most sense to do that. Just every time we come through, we add like a row on each side until we're all the way built out. And oh my goodness gracious, that did like almost nothing. That seemed like a lot of hoppers. There's still so much more space to fill in. And it did it again. What are you doing? I just said I didn't like this kind of tree. These trees, they don't listen. And it's not going down. We have to get rid of all of you. Ugh. Also, we need to go mend this axe when we're done. It's not like about to break, but it's still making me nervous that we're taking out so much durability. Why won't you get out of here, you leaves? Okay, there we go. That's, let's just break them all down. Okay. We are cleaned up here. I said we're cleaned up here, which means we can... Ooh, I think we went down on jungle saplings, not up. Unless the hoppers caught some of them. That's a possibility. Yeah, we got... Well, I don't know if that was from before or not. I don't know. It doesn't matter. They are starting to catch stuff. So we can start... Nope, replanting. One of each that we have there. Spruce, we can put back. And then I can attempt to get organized in here a little bit better. I have a feeling this chest is going to look a lot different in the future, but for now, I kind of just want to put everything in its own place. Like that. There we go. Have way too many spruce saplings. Don't feel like composting. And, I mean, it's looking better. We're quote-unquote getting there. Not really. But, you know, about like 6,000 more iron, and then maybe it'll be filled up. So how many more can I get? Let's save some iron. Let's just kind of try to fill it out around these saplings so at least we can try to catch the smaller trees. We'll work on the bigger ones later. Yeah, so the oak and the jungle, we're getting a little bit closer. In the future, too, it might not be a bad idea to put, like, carpets over these or something. I have a feeling, especially when it's more full, that's going to look very strange. It already looks strange. Who are we kidding? But okay, that's an improvement. I would like to hit that geode. Ooh, I want some dark oak, too. I'm just kind of looking once more at what's around here. We'll get there. Not just yet, but let's go wrap up what we were doing. Oh, and I said I would I'd heal up the axe. Let's do that real quick. Put that in the offhand, then we could take a few swings over here. Oh yeah, that'll take no time. Oh yeah, look at that, already healed. All right, beautiful. Now we can take these back, and we can get back to it. I'm coming for you, geode. None can escape me. This looks a little weird. Look out there. Just very thin pathways and very thin block towers up to very small platforms. What an odd thing. And I love it. Fortunately, it seems like the geode isn't as high up as the islands were, so we shouldn't have to tower up as much, which is good news. It looks like we're lined up, so up we go. Oop, you know you're there when you start bonking your head on geode. Just to be safe, let's do the same thing we have been doing. I don't know that I'll actually dig out the entire outer shell of it. I'm more interested in the nougat center. But just in case we do, we'd want to catch that. But for now, what do we have in here? Ooh, I see something shiny. Let's take a gander. Ooh, beautiful. And wait, I love this noise. Let's just dance around in here for a while. Ding, 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 ding. Sounds like a 90s doorbell. Okay, anyway, enough reminiscing. Let's grab a few of these because they make excellent decorations. And then what we'll do is try to expose any of the ones that you see there with cracks in them. We'll get all of the sides of those exposed so that we can grow as many of these as possible. And it also gives us an excuse to grab a bunch of these that don't have the cracks. And no, I'm not just doing this so I can hear that noise over and over again because I love the sound so much. It doesn't matter if you don't believe me. It's like it maybe 50% chance that it's true? 30%? Doesn't matter. We're collecting it anyway. Dung, dung, dung. Ooh, amethyst collector. I'm just a collector of all sorts, aren't I? A ding dong dong. Bum 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 bum. I'm composing my masterpiece. Okay, I think we've got just about everything. That isn't one of those, that is. I would like all those things that I dropped, and maybe we just take some of this. There we go. And once we collect it all up, I guess we may as well take this stuff, because why not? And now we essentially have like an amethyst cluster farm, kinda. Like I said, it's good for decorating, so we may come back and just every once in a while grab as much as we can of this stuff. Not this stuff. I know I said this stuff, but this stuff, that's what I meant. Anyway, that is looking good. We're good here. We'll drop a couple torches. We have a goodly portion of the amethyst stuff. I'm ready to leave all that to grow and bring the spoils back to Rome. Yeah, definitely looking very odd out here. Didn't really have a design in mind. It was more, this is all just very functional. And when I say very functional, I mean just kind of functional. How did you get away, little guy? Come here. While I was doing that, just in the back of my head, I've still got that tree farm just nagging away at my brain. It's one of those things that I don't want to leave half finished. I do not want to finish this video and be like, okay, we got like some hoppers. Doesn't really do anything yet. Still have to collect everything. So I'm thinking I might AFK at the iron farm for a bit. I just really want to fill out those hoppers. You don't understand, citizen. It would crush me to have it half done. It needs to be all the way done. So we will drop off all of this in anticipation of doing this. We will make just like an absolute ton of chests because we'll need it for the hoppers. Okay, stack and a half. That's pretty good. And then we are going to head over to the iron farm and just kind of hang out here for a while because I don't know how much it would take, but if we wanted a stack and a half of hoppers, it's 100% going to be more than that. So we'll just kind of discreetly get rid of some of these poppies, make ourselves a lovely home. Kind of thing you could retire to, you know? Beautiful. And then I'm going to be here for a while just listening to the sweet noises of iron golems taking a hot bath, I guess. Hopefully when we're back, we can fill in that tree farm. Or at least get close. See you soon, citizen. Alright, it's been 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds. Let's have a look. Ooh, boy. Yeah, it's been a little bit longer than, uh-oh. Okay, we got poppies coming through. They're spilling through. Yeah, it's been a little bit longer than that. What do we want to do? Let's make some hoppers here so we can condense some of this. There's one stack. Ooh, yeah. We may just be fine. All right, so there's still some left in there. But let's take what we have in the inventory and see if this will fill out what we need over at the tree farm. Oh, hey, bat. Can you just stand still for a minute? Of course you can't. Come on. Haven't hit a bat yet. Oh, gotcha, sucker. Unsurprisingly, that is overflowing, but I don't feel like organizing it right now. So, why don't we... Well, no. What am I doing? I don't need to grab more wood. There's plenty over there. Let's see what this many hoppers does, and then we can clear out our quite full tree farm and see what actually lands in hoppers. Because at this point, I think we can maybe get out to about this level on each side. You kidding me? You doing this again to me? I told you it bothers me. Told you it gets in the way. Thank you. Two trees doing it. Come on. Okay. You are all getting turned into chests. But first, see what we can do about this. I'd love to be able to just break all of these, the trees that is, and have like almost everything fall into hoppers. Be some vindication for you. Well, for me. We're getting there. It's looking pretty good. We've still got a bit more to spend. Anything that falls near the back, I imagine it would take a decent amount of time before it actually makes it to the chest, just given the amount that we have here. This is about all of it, though. Well, it is all of it. Center, though, that's looking pretty good. So let's replant these. Mysteriously lose the rest of our spruce saplings. Aw, man. Those weren't supposed to stay. Take a little nap. And now, this is the real test. If we break things here, so the wood is going to go in, except I didn't think about things that would land actually right on the dirt. Shouldn't be a problem because that'll be easy to collect. What I'm more curious about is when the leaves all explode. Is that just going to get like flung way out, or will it land on the hoppers? So far, everything's looking good. All right, here we go. Mostly in the hoppers. Couple things over the edges. And there's probably a way I could solve for this dirt thing, but probably not at the level I built this farm at. As I was going to say, we could put hopper minecarts beneath the dirt. That would collect it. But since we're at the bottom of the world, I don't think we have enough room. Yeah, that's not worth it to me. So let's use the rest of the iron. And I think at that point, we should be almost done. So you know the drill. Lots more chests and lots more hoppers. And it would be nice if we could start getting closer to these. So the big ones, when those go down, we can collect most of that as well. Okay, so we're at least all the way to the back. All of those are covered. It's approaching the larger ones on the sides. We're just not quite there yet, but pretty close at this point. Yeah. The majority of things should be caught now. So we'll just do this one more time. It's also the majority of the iron that we brought anyway. So we'll try to make it somewhat even. And there you have it. Completely, well, not completely, but very impractical and strange looking collection system, but should work fairly well, which means we can go back to replanting, gathering up the different kinds of wood that we might need for future builds. Here we go. And then let's get wild and throw some mangrove in there too. Yes, that's wild to me. I know, I'm super fun at parties. Okay, so let's let that all grow out. We'll do another test once we've got that done, and then there was still more iron over there, so if we need to build it out more, we can, which obviously some areas we do. This in the middle, though, is more what I'm concerned with, which seemed to work well last time. So, strange as it looks, I'm pretty happy with that. Not having to run around and collect everything every single time. Cool. Next up, let's have a look over here. This is by no means done. I mean, obviously, we've done what? Just at least recently, we've done 2 islands and the geode. There are at least 2 arranged like this on all of the 4 directions. So there's, well, I guess that would be 4 actually. So whatever that is, acacia, and then I think it's dark oak over there. Then there are things beyond each of those. So I think there was like an ice one over here. I know there's a meadow somewhere else. We saw that lush cave. So obviously there are just a ton of islands left out there. However, those paths take a long time, as does the towering up. So I may not do a lot more of the islands this video because I was almost thinking, why not just take out the Ender Dragon, get ourselves an Elytra, and then we can fly over there? However, we spent the time to collect this ice. I at least want to give that a shot. And because I don't want to fall off, I think it makes all the sense in the world to bring some stone brick walls with us. That way we can just kind of Legion proof it so we don't fall off. And of course we'll need a boat, and then we might want to put buttons on top of the ice. That'll spawn proof it without having to use torches, because that will melt the ice. But that being said, let's at least try to make a path right here on this one way leading out there that goes in both directions. Because we only have, I think, 128 of the ice. So we'll see how far that gets us. But I at least want to do a proof of concept. So let's get rid of the torches, at least on this part. Uh-oh, looks like there's going to be a face-off down there. Showdown. Oh, never mind. Okay, there we go. Now, if we're just kind of shooting down this way, we should also be safe down here. Which I think if we just kind of... We'll want to go that direction eventually, but for now we're just going to close this off. Because I can imagine myself coming down this stretch in a boat on the ice and just shoot right off in that direction, right off the edge, lose the world. And we don't want to do that. So, let's see here. The ice is going to be one higher like that, which means we want the walls to be up at this level. And I would like to have them down first because I don't need to be slipping and sliding around on ice out on this one block platform, because I can see that going wrong very quickly. Having the walls in first will make me feel much more comfortable. I don't think this is going to be enough walls. I think we're going to need more. Yep, that is all the walls. Ooh, we were actually pretty close, but not close enough. I don't know that we've actually used the stone generator to actually get stone yet. Well, no time like the present, because I need more walls. Also, I just remembered something. I was thinking about the way that stone generator is configured, and I always build it the way that it's shown in the tutorial, for the most part. But I was thinking, why 4 separate chests? Does that make sense? Because, like, then you have to go into each of the 4 every time. And let's be honest, I'm never going to fill up all 4. So couldn't I just take out these back 3? Then I could just have hoppers leading into that 1. Now it's just the 1 chest I have to go into and not all of them, which is kind of annoying. So that should work. It should be 6, I think. Yeah, so I mean, it just all goes into the 1. Why haven't I been doing it like that? That just seems a lot more efficient to me. Tiny improvement, but I don't know. That's kind of what it's all about, is the tiny improvements. All right, let's see if that's enough. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Which means now I'm a bit more comfortable doing this. Yeah, that should be fine. So let's test it. If we go to the left or the right, we shouldn't be able to fall off. And we should also be able to cover all of this with ice, and it shouldn't melt because sunlight isn't supposed to affect it, and we're not going to have any light sources over here. The thing I didn't consider is, do we have enough ice to make it all the way to the end? And that could be a no. Oh, it'll be close though. We look like we're about halfway there, and that was half the ice. Oh no! Oh, we were so close. No matter, we can get a little bit more and we can fill that in, but I want to do a test. And this should be safe. I'm going to be, like, heartbroken if this is how I lose the world. Watch the boat, like, glitch through the wall or something. Okay, here we go. Should speed it up quite a bit. Don't fall off! Oh no! Oh yeah, that is worlds faster. And for some reason, I don't go off the edge. Am I stuck on a wall? Oh yeah, there we go. Huzzah, boatman. No, I don't know what boatman is supposed to mean, but it works. I'm happy about that. Need a ton more ice, but that'll be quite useful. Anyway, all of that is to say, yeah, probably not many more additional islands this video, but there's a good reason for that. One of which I mentioned that I think it would be easier to use an Elytra, so we might do that next video, but after a nap, I can tell you the second. There we go. So the other reason is I want to make sure that we can get into some of the suggestions that I saw from all of you in the comments. So in no particular order, here are a few of the comments I saw. One we kind of already half did, and that was collect amethyst to build a crystal palace. We've got the amethyst, so that's something we can check out, is building a nice area for the materials such as amethyst. And let's not forget our white dye and glow ink. Bloop, bloop. There we go. Next up, use slime trampolines. So now that we have essentially unlimited slime, that's an option if we want to get down from an area. Just cover the whole ground in slime. That's something I'll have to test because I don't think I've tried that before. So that's getting down from something. Another was getting kelp so that we can use water elevators. That one's a bit more difficult because we need a watering trader to come in that's selling kelp, and we haven't found one yet. Similar to that is to get dripstone for a lava farm. Same thing, as far as I'm aware, we would need a wandering trader to bring us some, so we'll keep an eye out. That's one that I'd really like to do as well. And then combining a few, there were mentions of some of the villager trades I should do, and definitely agree with this. We want to have the ability to get glass and redstone from villagers, so that's something we could work on. And then, of course, I also saw some suggestions to put up the melon and pumpkin farm, which definitely agree with. So that pretty much refilled our board. There's a few more things to work on. As far as what we can do now and what we have time for, the two that are out for sure right now is the kelp and the dripstone because we need to wait for wandering traders. That's just something we have to do when we have the ability to do it. I would like to get the villagers for glass and redstone. That's pretty straightforward. But before we start there, I want to take a look at the slime because especially after that AFK session I did, I have a feeling we're overflowing over here. So it wouldn't even hurt just to convert a lot of that into slime blocks. Not seeing it laying all over the place. Oh, but yeah, I'd say we're pretty full on that, so let's grab a few. And then is it just 4 that creates a slime block? No, that must be all 9. Yep, okay. So we can create a bunch of these. If nothing else, it just helps us condense a lot of this. And then it allows the chest to start refilling once again. Here we go, that's the last of it. And we are going to be able to get a little over 6 stacks of slime blocks, which is quite a bit. Now, before we do anything with a trampoline, could it be used as a design element? What I was thinking is, since we've already got kind of stuff up here for the borders, what if we just went around with slime? If nothing else, it kind of just crams the point home that this is the slime farm area, as if it wasn't obvious enough already. But it also looks nice, or at least that's what I'm pretending. We haven't seen it fully done yet. There we go. So kind of weird. It almost looks like a weird form of glass. So, half weird, half cool, kind of like it. We're only going to do it on the one side for now, but that's because I kind of just thought of another idea for it. Last video, I complained so much about all this cobblestone, and then I did nothing about changing it out. Something we have the capacity to do now. So, what if we used... maybe we mix it up. Stone brick slab, mangrove slabs, and then slime blocks. I've got an idea for that. Unfortunately, that means first we're going to have to go through the whole thing and remove all of these, which is never fun, but it is necessary. Can I take everything out from under here without ruining anything? Like, I know the water's going to spill out like that. That shouldn't be a problem. We can just cover it back up. Also, yeah, I forgot it can only fall 1 block anyway. Everything over here, most of this should be fine, but can job blocks not fall? I'm mostly worried about the brewing stand. Hopefully it doesn't obey the laws of physics, but we're about to find out. Good. Awesome. All right, there we go. And I grant you, that looks pretty odd now. Oh, hey fella. You stay out of the villager house. Okay, so with all the icky cobblestone cleared out, let's at least go around one time on the interior with the stone brick slabs, which I have a feeling I'm gonna need more of. Arnar! I only needed like 3 more. Oh no, I left all the stuff I need to get at in there. I'm so dumb. Let's just get a few more here. Okay, that should hopefully give us what we need. Yeah, 2 stacks will be fine with that. Okay, so we fill that in. And next up, I want to switch to the mangrove, which we should build our way right to the chests probably, because I'm going to need more. And that's where the rest of my mangrove is, except... oh, more grew over there. Never mind, we don't have to. And I wanted to do mangrove just to switch up the color a little bit. I mean, we tried to on the outside, but most of the interior is just stone brick and spruce. So this will hopefully allow us to bring some of that color closer to the center. And let's see, do we want to go back to stone brick or... because I kind of want to continue to change up the design every time we move in a circle. So yeah, let's do that. All the way around. There we go. And then what do we want after that? We could just fill the center with oak. Might be a nice color change. Let's see if we were to use that. There we go. Then same as before, we'll just kind of fill in all the things around here, except we'll want to stick to whatever the material is that we're filling in. Just like that. And that's looking pretty good. Yeah, think we got that filled in now, and that looks a lot better than the cobblestone. Now, as far as the slime blocks go, I'm a little bit worried about using these because, yeah, it would be at that level, which is a bit awkward. But if we wanted them lower, we're basically saying it's a slime block that's stopping us from falling to our doom. And I mean, look at how easy it is to break these things. I just touch it once and they're gone. So I don't feel comfortable doing that. Oh, hey, friendo. Can I help you with something? Because I'm kind of trying to think, and it's hard to think when I'm looking at that mug. See, I was just saying how easy it is to break these things, and, you know, if the slime is there, it would be much more difficult. He agrees. Or no, easier with the slime. So, given that, I don't think we have any other option but to put some slime blocks down here in a kind of awkward configuration. And then we may as well put one there. I was about to say as well. I didn't want to say it twice. Yeah, I don't really use slime that often. Like, will they break if you hit them hard enough? I mean, the falling on them hard enough. And do they stop all fall damage? Because my thought was, if we wanted to just kind of expedite our way down, we could just move forward and bounce. Bounce? Okay, I grant you, that's a lot of fun. So for instance, if I just want to do it this way, whee! Not very exciting when it's that far from the ground. I kind of feel like this stops all fall damage, but I could be wrong and that would be terrifying. Let's try this one more time. If I just go out, that is so scary, but it's pretty fun. It does seem that way. I don't think you get fall damage if you fall on slime. But we gotta test it one more time. Let's go a little bit higher. All right, this would it would very nearly kill me probably if I fell from this height. Oh, I don't like this. It feels stupid, don't I? Ooh, wow. Get some air. Okay, that is officially fun and very cool. And I'll find ways to incorporate that in elsewhere, because we don't go up there that often, and if we just want to get down quicker, we can. But I am a fan of that. I like it. So I'm going to keep that up as a reminder. I want to add more in around the place. For now, I'm going to put these away. And then since I just thought of it, I kind of feel like wrapping up some loose end type stuff. I want to fill the rest of this in with dirt. It bothers me that we never did that. And if you remember, we now have the moss available. So all we need to do is get a bunch of stone, convert that into moss, convert it into podzol. Man, what a mess. Look at that. But anyway, once it's podzol, we can get more dirt. Okay, that should probably be enough if we're turning all of that into dirt. I think that'll do the trick. So what do we need? We need our moss. I don't remember what there it is. Bones and bone meal, and that should be it. So let's just place all this down. Just have a couple moss there because we could spread this pretty easily. There we go. That is all of the stone. So now if we just do that, you can see the moss is spreading. I think it can work up here too. Yeah, it does. Then we'll just get rid of all the junk and keep it all spreading. That is pretty satisfying, actually. Just got to make sure it all turns into moss, and then we can go nuts taking it all out. And I think this is the last holdout over here. Right there. Now it should all be moss. Look at that. It's actually not bad looking. We might be able to use this to make like a nature area. That's pretty cool. All right, now where is my hoe? Ah, there you are. I imagine this is going to be fun. Oh yeah, none can resist. So we should have, we had the original 10. So yeah, that's right. Which is a good reminder, we never want to use all the moss. We always want to have some on backup. So we'll put that back in there. That's our safety moss. In fact, I'm gonna try to legion-proof this situation. I'm gonna spread the moss apart. So if I accidentally use all of it, I'll have a couple hidden in other chests. I'm trying to fool future Legion. Okay, but now that we have that, well, first of all, we have to clear out all this madness, because it's just that. This is nuts. It looks like a mangrove swamp over here, and it's not supposed to. This is actually going to be pretty difficult, isn't it? Oh, no. Yeah. Actually, I didn't think. There's a good chance, like, creepers could be in here. We lucked out there. There definitely could have been. I don't see any, which is very fortunate. But that is something to remember for the future. Look at all these dark places in the center. Unless they can't spawn on hoppers, that's probably the case. So maybe I'm safe. Pretty easy so far, though. Just a couple things to collect. The majority of it went in there, except for, obviously, over here. This is where it should make a difference. Uh-oh. We're getting to the part where this isn't gonna work. Oh, this was not smart, putting all these mangroves here. It never is, but I am not one to learn my lesson. We're gonna have to try to separate them. And yes, I know, I should have kept the hoe on me. That would have made this easier. Ooh, what a pain. This stuff is everywhere. There we go. That was a portion of it. Starting to come down. There we go. Remind me not to do that again, though, because it wasn't fun. Is that it? Is that the last one? Ooh, okay. So we just clear these out, and we're in good shape. I think the hoppers worked. Hard to tell. But once we look in the chest, I think we'll have a good idea. All right, how much did you collect? Also hard to tell because I don't know what was in here before. Oh, okay, it's already... oh yeah, it's all still in there. Geez, it's backed up. We're getting a lot of mangrove wood out of there. Okay, I think that's it. So I'm saying yes, it worked. It's just a bit finicky. Anyway, that's not why we're here. The moss is why we are here, and we need to fill in quite a bit of it over the top of these hoppers. And then some of it can go down here, as long as it's within, like, I don't even know, maybe 8 blocks or so of where we're building the spruce trees. It should turn into podzol. There we go. Now, if we grow each one time, hopefully it hits all this moss. But we're about to find out, aren't we? Jeez. Have some more bone meal, why don't you? Oh, wait. Shoot, I don't think it can grow with things directly next to it like this. Is that why? Will you grow now? Yeah, that was why. Okay. Turned a lot of it into podzol, though. Oh, we have to get rid of these. All right, again on you. Okay, yep, that was it. All right, so let's see. Did it hit all the moss that we were able to keep there? I think it did. So we'll gather all of it up as dirt, and then we'll check what ended up in the chest, because I know we have some moss and some dirt in there. Kind of an easy way to do it, though. It all just ends up going into the hoppers. Collects it for us. Oh, I just realized I picked up this spot here that I was not supposed to, which means I want to leave that, I think, right there. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. We got a lot of dirt in there. Looks like we're missing 20, which is you right here. Easy enough. One more should do the trick. There we go. As a side note, I was worried about lag with this many hoppers. I haven't noticed any at all. And it might be because it's a skyblock world. There's not like, you know, a lot of other things going on, for instance, underground or something like that. So that could be saving us. Wait for the last of the dirt to come through. There we go. And 2 stacks and 40. We're done. Now let's make sure I was correct that this will actually fill out the pen. I think it will. I see a lot of annoying animals in my future getting in the way and not letting me place dirt. Oh, hey, I'm psychic. Hello. Let's just place it anywhere we can. Eventually, they'll want to step up on it and feel important. I guess that also means it's time to release the chickens. Loath as I am to do it. Don't make me regret this, chickens. It's also some nice new space for the grass to grow out. Won't have to worry as much about these hungry boys eating all of our grass constantly. Jeez, it might be closer than I thought it would be. This is the last stack of dirt. Get out of the hole. Get out, get out, get out, get out. I'm not super patient, so if they don't get out after a while, I think we can probably take the loss of a couple sheep. Same goes for a couple cows. Oh, he heard me. Or she heard me. Okay, I'm out of patience. Goodbye. That's that one. There we go. We're almost there. I think the last spot is right here. The sheep took the hint by the cow's sacrifice. They heard what happened. They know. But yeah, things are looking good in here now. And we still have 33 dirt left over. Forgot about the eggs. Can you hold on to these for me? Not you, cow. You. There we go. I feel much better. Oh yeah, I had a little bit of dirt in here too, so now we're up to 48, and we'll need to do it again because I think the last, yeah, over here, I wanted to do a wheat farm. However, with that complete, I have a thought about what I'd like to do next, and I think it's specifically villager trades the redstone. Because I think if we got that, it should be pretty easy to turn this thing on and off, and it's always making noise, and as you can see, it's already overfilling again. I don't think we need it on constantly, so I think we should build in a way to turn it off, and I would like some redstone for that. And I've got a decent amount of blaze rods. I say we make a cleric, and since we've got extra of these, we can create ourselves a new brewing stand. And I'd rather just do that than taking this one, because then we're going to waste what's already kind of loaded into it. Don't want to do that. So one of these boys is going to be my cleric. Actually, I mean, did you want to come up? You can come up if you want. Just one of you. Come on, if I didn't want you to go up there, you'd go immediately. There we go. All right, you hang out. We want our brewing stand right here. Oh, hey, guy. No, the brewing stand's up here. You're going to go for the brewing stand that you would... Oh. Okay, at least he didn't go for the brewing stand. That would have made me so mad. This is a problem, though. I guess he must have jumped onto this. I didn't even think about that. Let's leave our bed up here. He comes back. Hopefully he'll try to take the bed. Then we'll try to lock him in again and just push him into his spot. Or, I mean, we could just say we don't care about him. Honestly, he's probably in the nether, isn't he? I was just going to say he's probably going to go in the nether. No, he's hanging out over here. Is it worth it? Do I just want to get a different guy up there? It's almost nighttime. Let's see if we can get him up. If not, we'll call him a lost cause. Because, I mean, honestly, does he look smart enough to be a cleric? He's just staring at leaves. I want to be a botanist instead. Well, I'm sorry, that's not a profession. In Minecraft, I mean, obviously. Are you following me? Do you want to follow me up here? There's a bed up there. It's starting to get dark a little bit. I don't know if you want to kind of get ready for bed, brush your teeth, that kind of thing. Oh. Okay, sorry. Don't. Yeah, go right over this way. You're going like right where you need to be. Good boy. Nope. What are you doing? I just complimented you. Don't waste it. Come on, you need to like 1 foot this direction and then you're good. Don't fight me on this, villager. I just had a long conversation about how you're expendable. What is so interesting right here? Why do you want to stand in that exact spot? Look at this. Like, I every time he gets a little bit closer, he just needs to get right back in that one spot. You know what? I mean, I could almost trap you right there. Fine. If you want to be in that one spot, throw off my entire thing I've got going on over here. Yeah, because now I'm not going to be able to put a trapdoor down there. You understand you ruined this for me, right? Well, whatever. We're going to have like a half and half type of situation here. At least he's trapped. I have to go remove that job block, so hopefully you take that one. Villagers, what are they doing to me? And he had this one, so if we take that, and then hopefully if we put it back down, he won't be a stonecutter when we go up there. Or mason, whatever. No, he's still a mason. Wonderful. I even wanted a mason eventually, but it wasn't now, so I refused to allow him to be one. Your job block's gone, buddy. So I don't know what you think you're doing with all this mason stuff. Much as I hate having to, I mean, I guess I can just wait until you lose interest in that, because you can't have it. Job block is gone forever. You'll never see it again. And yes, I'm angry at you, so I'm being a little spiteful, but I don't care. Just can't handle him sometimes. For now, since we want to turn this off anyway, let's just open up some holes in the roof, because a part of what I'm thinking, we're going to have to do that anyway. Let's just say like every 3 blocks or so, we'll open one up. That should do the trick. That's probably enough light. You can always clear out what's here by using an opportunity to heal up our tools. There we go. Okay, that's definitely looking cleaner, but I didn't even look in here. Great. Well, let's just do a full clean out. And I don't think we need to start this for a while, and I'm also overflowing now, so good timing. Let's just keep these over here. We'll need them at a farm at some point, I'm sure. I think if we ever need rockets, because we're thinking about an elytra, maybe in the next video. I don't think we'll ever be short on gunpowder. In fact, I'm just gonna kind of secretly throw all this stuff away, because I'm not worried. This we can finally start to use because we are getting a cleric. I think he'll be interested in buying most of that. We'll probably never need infinity on a bow. I don't ever see us running out of arrows. And the rest of the random stuff, neat to have. Got an 18 glass bottles at this point. That is nuts. Okay, so that's cleaned up. Let's check on Dingus. Hey, you changed your mind. Good boy. All right, so I guess I should have brought some of that rotten flesh with me. Let's get him locked in and we can get some of that redstone immediately. Don't know how much he'll buy, but we may as well just try to max out on it. All right, yeah, that's what I want. How much will you buy? A lot. Enough for 16 emeralds. And we're up to lapis and gold, gold for emerald. Don't need those. Let's get the redstone. Now, out of curiosity, I don't actually know how to craft what I'd like to make, and that is redstone lamps. Oh, it takes glowstone. Okay. Well, that's fortunate because I didn't know that, and I don't think I have much, if any at all, so another fortunate reason that we got the cleric, because he should sell it at a higher level, I think. Oh, wait, you know what? I just remembered something. Or maybe it's the opposite. Didn't we run into a problem with clerics in the original hardcore world? Like, no, I think it's the other way. I had them raised up a block, and that was causing them to not refresh. I think they needs to be on the ground, so this should be the right way for him to be able to refresh. So never mind. I think I was thinking of the issue backwards. That is a hint, though. I want you to refresh. It's the next day, and this guy officially hates me. He does not want to refresh. So I guess in the interim, we can at least just put up a little spot. No, we can't, because you messed everything up. How about up here? Yeah, that'll work. That can hold all the rotten flesh. That looks very odd, but whatever. You ruined everything. And we'll go grab some more, give him some space. Maybe he'll refresh by the time we get back. Highly unlikely, though. Yep. Okay. Let's just leave him to think about what he's done and I guess find something else to do, and we can come back to that. We do need to get him up to glowstone level because I think, well, we've been getting some from the mob grinder. And yeah, I did bring some back from the nether. How much do we have over here? A little bit, like 12. So we could probably make some. Oh, wait. I always get that backwards. If I think it's 9, it's actually 4. If I think it's 4, it's 9. So that's not bad. We can make 9 glowstone and 6 of the redstone lamps. Let's just start with 3. We'll need more, but we could start with that. Because let me just show you what I'm thinking. I actually think this is the way Impulse SV turns off his farm as well. I don't remember exactly how it's done. but essentially just using redstone lamps that are turned off to cover everything up here, so it would be dark, obviously. Then when you want to turn the farm off, you just have to have some sort of wiring in here that turns all the lamps on, makes it bright as day in there, and obviously stops all the spawns. I'm kind of thinking if we just get enough to fill in all of these, probably don't even need this many, I'm just going a little overkill. And then if we connect them all up with redstone and lead it over to here, I could just have like a lever here and just bloop, hit that, turns all the lights on, turns the farm off, and then same thing, we just turn it off and then it kind of reactivates everything. So once Dingus McGee over there decides to behave, we can actually start working on that. Oh, you heard me. You heard me from all the way over there. All right, let's keep going with this. And look at that. He's selling glowstone. What a nice guy. We're also blowing through this rotten flesh. Not complaining. I don't have it kind of holding on to it for any other reason. But that actually might do it at that point. You buy glass bottles? That's weird. We have a way to get ender pearls too now. That's not bad. Anyway, that was good timing. Now we can make more of these. We probably will need one more day of trading because I don't think 9 is going to be enough. But it's much closer. Yeah, probably get about halfway done. Or more than halfway. Ooh. Okay, so 4 more. We'll be ready to go. I don't think I've showed it yet, but pretty much every time I walk past this, I just start bouncing on it. It's very mature. It's good, clean fun. Stop making fun of me. This is why I never show you anything. I'm joking. But yes, we kind of inadvertently turned this back on. I knew that would happen. Not a problem though. We'll let it run-ish at kind of like half-ish capacity. By the time we get the extra stuff we need, we will just turn all those lights on because like I said, I don't think we're going to need to run that for quite a while unless it's for rotten flesh. I guess that would be the only thing. Speaking of, gimme. We already went through this whole chest. Guy loves rotten flesh. I don't want to know what you use it for. You disgust me. But that's the last 4 we need, and got a bit of this left over. We're going to need more redstone dust to connect it all up and potentially repeaters. I don't really know. We're going to have to do a little bit of experimenting with this. I think we just need a few more trades and then we should be able to get the material we need to wrap that up. And fortunately, I still have a lot of this. And it just so happens I know 2 plebs that would be very happy to receive it. Oh, no way. I was just talking about you guys. Thank you. Well, back up to nearly a stack with those. For now, we'll keep some extra in here. And as for you, I am going to need you to refresh. You're already on thin ice. That means behave yourself. I mean, we could always sacrifice you to the great slime army you see over there. It may keep them at bay. Not opposed to it. Oh, did I? No, I just heard you make the noise. Why aren't you refreshing? Give me redstone. Well, while we're waiting, I'm going to need stone and torches. Redstone torches. So we'll get a couple of those. We can go grab some stone. You need to figure your life out, buddy. What do you mean I'm the problem? I'm not the problem. But we may as well grab some stone while we're waiting for him to figure his life out. And I get the feeling that we'll probably need more than one. And I think I mentioned, but the reason I think we're going to need this is because I don't think the redstone signal is going to move far enough for a single lever. So we'll have to extend it using a repeater. At least I'm assuming we're going to have to do that. So if we have a couple of those and we make ourselves a lever, it would be nice if the lever was down here, but I have no idea how to make redstone signals go up or down. So I think instead, for now, we fill in these last spots with the lamps. Why don't we put our lever right here? And then we're going to need a lot of redstone dust because I want to essentially connect up all of these. And then that's where the repeaters come in. Anytime we see that the redstone signal is not making its way all the way down, just plonk one of those in and it should help. But actually, for now, I'm just going to leave this one on. It should at least slow the farm down. Might not turn it off all the way, but it'll slow it down. Okay, you got your life in gear. Good. We can... yeah, let's just max out on that. 24. And then you keep making the noise like the bloop, 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 but you're not refreshing when that happens. So I think he's just trying to mess with me, which isn't very kind. Oh, you take another wart too. That might be a trade we could do. I know that's not going to be enough to finish it, but kind of just waiting on him anyway, so I say we just head over, place all this down, and see how much it does. And if we keep going, how far is this gonna make it? Ah, it actually makes it all the way down, and technically we don't need that last line. That still lights it up. So if I wanted to be economical about this, I could probably do one line down like that, and then just one on each side. That way we don't have to do 2 lines down. This signal actually goes pretty far. Are we gonna need those repeaters? I'm assuming it'll run out by the time we get over to that corner, but that's further than I thought it would make it, to be perfectly honest with you. Not complaining though, that's a good thing. Oh yeah, remind me too, I'm just remembering as I'm looking at this, when we're done with this, we wanted it, right now it's got the square for the outer edge. we wanted to go back to circle, like you can see on the interior of that square. So remind me, we need to circleify the platform once we're done with this and decide on a new material. So next steps. Wow. Ooh, these guys are accepting new trades too. Keep it coming. I just slept here and they all want my bed so bad, and you're never gonna have it, suckers. Anyway, new day. So we'll wait for these to refresh, then hopefully we can finish up. While I'm waiting, I'm looking at the mini map. If we wanted to add a circle around that square, I guess I could match it up so it just meets at each of the corners. Or do I want it larger so it kind of intersects along these circular platforms on the outside? I'm not exactly sure. That might be a bit awkward with this one because we don't necessarily want them spawning and then just kind of climbing out onto something that we build. So maybe it should fall short, like right about there. And no, I'm still not over it. That is so much slime. I can't believe how much slime we're getting at this farm. I know I've commented on it before, but I still can't believe it. Too much slime, some would say. Ah, look at you, ready to give me a redstone. You can just refresh right away if you want to. I also wouldn't mind these guys leveling up a bit. Give me some glass, potentially. There we go. I mean, I've got extra emeralds. Could we... You're the one we already leveled up. Suppose we could try you. That's expensive. Man. Why not? We're used to being emerald poor. And that is all of it. Wonderful. Okay. Either way, the whole point of that was to finish our off switch for the mob grinder, and it's already kind of working. Hopefully this is enough to finish. Ah, okay, see, that's where it stops. It made it that far, doesn't make it any farther, and I assume we're gonna run into it here. Yes, we are. So 2 spots where it's not reaching. I'm hoping that means we can just take this out, put in a repeater, and there you go. It works. Repeats that signal, brings it through. Now, can I just do that with one here? Yes, I can. It makes it all the way. Look at that. I'm learning to do a redstone. Aren't you proud of me, citizen? I'm proud of me. And we can kind of tell that it was already working because there wasn't much down there, but I mean, I know that's going to stop it from working. Let's just double check now. If I turn this off, everything goes off, which is what we want. We can get rid of the couple that are in here, especially the goober. Get out of here. Then if we step away, that should be rocking and rolling in there again. And any minute now, yep, there they come. Start coming back out. So it works. It officially works. And I think we're good on stuff for a while, except rotten flesh, but we could get that in the nether. So we'll turn it back on, light it up in there, and that should stop everything from spawning in, which means I don't have to deal with all your noise anymore. Why, yes, it is a bonus. Wait, who's... Oh, uh-oh. That guy's shooting arrows. Don't hit a creeper. I think he saw me from up there and he started shooting arrows. Ooh, that could have been real bad. I hear a zombie villager. I think I see a zombie villager in there. But you're too late, buddy. I don't need you anymore. Please, nobody blow up. Ah, there he goes. All right, that's all cleared out. And oh man, you hear that? Aside from glow squid suffocating or something, no noise. The beautiful sound of silence. That was a worthy upgrade, and I'm glad I did it. Most of the time in the edit, I've been turning the volume down on this, but anytime I'm here, it is just overwhelmingly loud, and anytime I'm looking at this, it's super loud. So yeah, this is much better. Okay, so we'll get back to this in a minute, but we did want to do that expansion of the platform. Now remember, we liked how the moss looked when I bone mealed it. That's a possibility. I could just make a large nature area. That would take a lot of stone, however. What to do? Either way, we're going to need some because I'll probably want some borders and stone bricks. So I'll do some collecting, get a decent amount of stone. And then how are we looking on mangrove? Stack and a half. We might want some more. So maybe we also run the tree farm with mangrove. And I could try to space these. I don't think it's going to matter. They're going to be kind of intertwined either way. So we'll let that grow. We'll get some additional wood. I will take this for now, and then we'll grab some stone and we can start working on this platform expansion. The borders of Rome must continually expand. It never ends. All right, so we'll check in once I've got a goodly portion of stone. Ooh, citizen, you forgot to tell me to put torches over there. All right, I'll let it slide this time. But I mean, we can't let this slide, right? Trespassers, going to have to ask you to leave. This is Roman territory. Back to your side. Your side of what? The Alps, I guess? Where could I even get torches somewhere around here? I guess just reserve a spot there for a torch. I don't know. Either way, let's go to bed. And then the not so fun part, I'm going to have to count this out to see what kind of diameter circle I'm going to need to make. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Let's see. Probably easiest to do it in that direction. 11, 12, 13. Don't let me mess up. 50 right there. 51, 52. That's 60 right to the edge. Plus one in the middle, plus another 60. 121 diameter. That might be the largest circle I've ever worked with. So what do we do? Ooh, yikes. I just looked at the generator. I don't think this is going to be like super easy. And if we're saying that is going to start out at this level-ish right here, I think it was. I might do it one level higher, starting at where the leaves are. That way we could taper it up to each one of these circles that we'll have built out like that. And it'll take about 8 stacks of materials. I do kind of think I want to go with the stone brick. Should make it a bit easier that we're going to be using slabs. But yeah, let's get a bit more stone. All right, let's see what that does for slabs. After we stone brickify it, of course. Oh, that's actually 10 stacks. We are good. And we'll use that for the outline just so we can figure out where it's going to go. And once we have that in place, we can think about what we want to fill it in with. So why don't we start over here? And this is gonna still kind of be difficult. We need 7 on each side of the center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll be like that. And then same thing over here. There'll just be 3. And then it gets complicated and we have to count it out as we go. So you know what time it is, citizen. Off to the time lapse. Okay, wow, that wasn't the easiest thing in the world. And looking at the mini-map looks pretty good. We're gonna pretend like I didn't notice once or twice the count wasn't quite right, because no, this all looks perfect, right? Certainly accomplishing what I wanted it to accomplish, which is covering up all of that square. Now, we do, of course, have to fill it in. And how providential. I was thinking of using some mangrove next. Something tells me this isn't going to come down, though. Yeah, I waited too long. Wonder if we could just get on top of this and kind of just chop it from up there. Might be able to separate it then? I don't know. Ooh boy, what a mess. Just try to cut it in half or something. The giant mass that is this tree. Is this even helping? I don't know if what I'm doing is helping. Okay, there we go. I think I've separated it into 2 distinct trees at least, instead of one humongous one. Does that do anything? Hey, did that work? Kinda. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, look at that. Much more manageable, that's for sure. Pew! Are you the last one up there, Sneaky? Yeah. And let's see. We are up to about 3 stacks, unless there's more coming. Okay, there we go. So a bit over 3 stacks, not bad. Because I'm not planning on using it to fill in this entire area, I don't think that would be enough, like nearly enough. But it should be enough for what we want. Yeah, so there's a bunch right there. What I want to do now is just line the interior of this with at least 1 block wide of the mangrove slabs, but we might go more. And in fact, I think for continuity's sake, we should probably continue this, just so we can link up the stone brick. This is going to give us a lot of new space, by the way. Also, we can't forget, we need to put torches on it when we're done. Like always, we are making an enormous spawning platform, only semi-intentionally. And here, we're actually going to need more leaves, aren't we? Yeah. Oh no, another slime chunk. Great. I was so short on those. I needed more. Do I have leaves? Wow, really? Okay, I thought I had some left over. Alrighty, I guess it's shear time. Let's get some more oak. And I think, let's do one more. There we go. That should be plenty of leaves. Oh, there you are. I thought we had more. Okay, hold on. How much do I actually need? Do I need to do this? Because we really only need to fill in this portion here. And is this one wider than all the other ones? 1, 2, 3. No. Yeah, I think I just did this wrong. This might be the area that screwed me up, honestly. Because it should be, yeah, 7 blocks wide, leaves on the outside. Yeah, 7 blocks wide, leaves on the outside. So this is right. Yeah, that part just, I don't know. That doesn't line up perfectly right. I'm not sure what I did, but it shall still work. And I didn't even need those trees, so I suppose good news there. Oh, that's why this is 1 higher, because this was the slime chunk. I forgot about that. Which means, oh, great. We're going to have a lot of area filled in of the slime chunk. Means all of this needs to be 1 higher. I love these slime chunks. They're not driving me crazy at all. So since we're here and we were going to do the mangrove next, let's mark out where the chunk is, because that's all going to need to be one higher. Oh, fun stuff. Okay, so let's go all the way around the interior with the mangrove, and then we'll see about filling in the remainder. Okay, there we go. So that's one section with all of that surrounding the stone brick, which means we could fill in the rest. I think I'm going to go back to spruce at that point, because we've got the separation here, mainly in the center, then we've got a larger chunk of the mangrove, surrounded by mangrove, and then back to spruce. But first, we've got a whole lot of borders to finish over this way. And who knows, we might be going back to cinematic right now. Wink, wink, Editor Legion, make it happen. No, Citizen, I didn't forget that we wanted to add some more color to the Catalanarian conspiracy. I was merely waiting for the right moment, which is now. We last left it with Cicero exposing the conspiracy and Catiline being defeated in the field of battle. The interesting part of this whole episode isn't determining whether or not it happened, as historians seem to agree this was an event that did occur. It's more trying to determine how real of a threat it really was. The reason this is a bit fuzzy is because apparently after this whole thing happened, Cicero spent pretty much the rest of his life talking himself up for, quote-unquote, saving Rome from utter destruction. He was a politician after all, so it seems like he may have elevated how much of a threat this really was in order to make his coming to the rescue and exposing it seem like a greater victory. It's just possible that this was a plan that was doomed to fail from the start, but through the voice of Cicero, presenting his triumph over evil, it had been blown out of proportion quite a bit. Personally, I think it's interesting and admirable that historians can pull this much context out of something that happened over 2,000 years ago. Well done, historians. By Jove, Citizen, that took quite a long time. And yes, my clicking finger hurts. My pinky hurts from from crouching as I did all that. I mean, that added a ton of space. I like how it turned out. So worth it in the end, but yeah, that took a while. I do think it's worth going up a little bit higher to take a look, because you can't really appreciate it from down here. Hard to tell. But as we go up, you can kind of see, and yes, we found another slime chunk, fun stuff. Look at how much extra area that is. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with it all, but I like having the space. Gives me lots of options. There we go. So yeah, don't think I'll have time this video to really add much else to it, but I like how that turned out. I think it looks good. And it does kind of section off areas well, like over here, so I could even have like, you know, garden areas on the outside and a bit of a house on there. Or, I mean, I didn't even notice this, but we could continue the farms. Because we've got the one here, we could almost mirror it and put another farm out there. Just an idea, but yeah, I mean, there's plenty that we could do with that much space. And it is looking good. Now that we have that, though, let me take another look at the to-do board. Oh, I forgot. We can go this. Boing, boing. There we go. Much easier. Okay, so let's actually grab a sign, because there's one last thing we're going to put up here, which should give us enough for actually the next video. I think going through all of these, I'm sure we'll add more, but I did see a comment for one that I was thinking, which is, of course, slay the dragon, get elytra. And in fact, that might be the first thing that we do in the next video, just because I think it's going to make some of these other ones easier. I mean, maybe we upgrade, yeah, we'll probably want to upgrade our armor and make sure we've got the enchants that we want. So maybe a couple things we'll have to do. We'll need a better bow, obviously. So maybe that's where we start. We get better gear, enough to fight the Ender Dragon, and then get an elytra, because then we're going to be able to more easily explore the additional islands and get extra, I don't know, saplings, materials, different stuff like that. Because I think that'll help if we want to build something a little bit nicer, like this collect amethyst for Crystal Palace type thing. I have an idea for that it could go in the center, and then we could work our way up this ladder so that every level of a palace or a house, it might be like a different biome or use a different type of material, so it changes all the way up as it goes. So as far as sequence of events goes, that's what I'm thinking. Upgrade the gear, slay the dragon, get an elytra, explore islands to get more materials, and then build our palace. So that's kind of what I have in mind for the next video. And of course, the reason I'm talking about that is because we are just about out of time today. We did accomplish a lot, but these always just fly by. I always imagine I can do more, or I can get more done in 100 days, and then it's just like gone. And actually, we can take a look in here too, because this was a decent portion of the work. Oh, look, we got new guys just waiting for us right here. I mean, I wasn't planning on collecting more of you, but nope, don't fall off. At least, not the sword one. I was just trying to do some wrap up. We didn't really need to do this. There we go. If you want to come with me right before we wrap up the video, you can come right over here. You can get in one of these. Ow, ow, ow. Nope, get in one of these. Get one of these. There we go. Well, look at you. You're just surrounded by friends. What a lucky boy. And anyway, ouch. But yeah, the point of coming in here was to talk through what we were able to do here, which is, that's new to me. Like I mentioned before, getting or collecting items using the trades with the piglins. That worked really well. And also, this farm worked really well too. It helps being in a skyblock world, so there's no other areas that we have to worry about things taking up the spawn cap. But actually, that's another idea. We could make a magma cube farm and then get magma blocks with that and replace all these floors so that we stop getting the piglins. We only get the zombified ones, which is something we did in our hardcore world as well. And then we can't forget as well, we have to explore all these additional islands in the Nether too, not just in the overworld. So that's an idea. We should throw that on the board real quick. But yeah, lots of progress here as well. Hey, kitty cat. So we should put that on here just so we don't forget. And I'm going to have to make it a little bit uneven. Let's put it down here next to Melon Pumpkin Farm. We'll do Magma Cube Farm, upgrade Gold Farm once we have that. Doesn't make much sense, but I know what I mean. And there we go. That is a lot to work on, but hopefully we can get that all finished in the next video. And with that, the sun is going down. We should probably say goodnight to our, oh, they already went to bed. Good night, my sweet princes. And good night, my eternally awake princes. But that'll do it. I hope you enjoyed the second installation of the Skyblock world. I think there's a pretty good chance that you'll have a third coming out in a few weeks. But until then, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one, citizen.